All right, good people. What do we got going on here? Am I live? Yes, I'm live. All right. Holy smack, I see all kinds of chat. Uncle Lou was first. What's up, Lou, buddy? Melissa, Valerie, 3B, Cowboy Luther, Mike Turner, Shenanigan, brother. What's going on, good people? I started one back there, so there is a fire pit going. I got 2 piles of wood. If I'm feeling frisky, I might throw a little stump on there, but we've had so much rain, I don't know. But I'm gonna get this started with a smoke and a crack of my beer. Been watching fishing all day long, in between hanging out with my ladies since it is our 19-year anniversary. Last night was our hangout night. Tonight was kind of like having a little off and on family time. In between watching all the great fishing and stuff and supporting the community, hanging out with them. Now it's our time, if y'all are ready. It's cold as a son of a bitch out here, though. I wish I was closer to the fire. Got Bream and Baz already popping in here too. What's up, Bream? Does audio and video look all right? I'm sitting back here on the Wi-Fi and it's only showing me 2 bars on Wi-Fi. Ryan B in the house too. What's up, buddy? That was a great fish until Double C said, Double C comes after Double B. It was a great show though. So it was the kids tournament today. It was an awesome show put on by the young fishermen today, or young anglers. What's going on, Evan? Right now I got my little wool jacket on, which should keep me warm, but I might have to go get gloves in a little while. It's been dropping here at night into the 30s almost. What's going on, 1979? Thanks for hopping in. Hey, look, you don't have to stare at my ugly mug 2 times. I replaced my logo with the one that my daughter drew me. You don't see the sunglasses up there no more. Trying to hook me to the big screen. Man, you don't want to see this face in HD. Hey, Steve Adams. Welcome on in. Yeah, that was some good stuff tonight, man. So was the Young Anglers tournament this morning. I've been watching both of them all day, off and on, just a couple times, having to bounce out to the store or the gas station or hang out with the family for a little while. But other than that, I pretty much damn near watched all of both of them. A couple of the anglers were in both of them. Thank you, daughter. One of you is enough. Yeah. And she's a pretty good artist. I mean, she freehand drew that. That's not like taking clip art and putting it together and stuff. She's been an artist for a long time. I mean, she's only 14 right now. She's been drawing that well since she was like 10 at least. So we bought her a computer system thing, like some kind of what do you call it? A device. We bought her a device that is literally only for artwork. And she does a lot of fan art stuff like with Sonic the Hedgehog and things like that. So I just asked her one day, I was like, hey man, people keep asking me about stickers and whatever, and most of the community, has little stickers and t-shirts and whatever for their channel. I was like, so if you could draw me some kind of like catfish with some string and hook hanging out of his mouth, things like that. She slapped that together in just a few days. And it's freehand drawing on that computer. You got like a little pen and whatever, and you draw around with it, and then you can click on, fill in the colors and stuff. So she did that in just a few days. I thought it was awesome, so I went ahead and showcased it today as a preview. She says she wants to do a couple more. I'm like, hell yeah, go for it. Once I do turn them into stickers, obviously I'll be able to give some away for giveaways, but I'll probably start up one of those little Teespring things where you can get coffee mugs, t-shirts, stickers, whatever, all that crap. And then anything that comes through, I'm going to give her a 5% cut. And then I've had a few people already ask if they can commission, which I try to tell her, hey, what's going on, Lance? Kenneth, Takedown, thanks for coming in. So I told her, I've been trying to talk to her once I mentioned it, that she can do that. Like when she starts work, she can try to be like a graphic artist or something. So it's something she can do. She can have an easier life than I did. I don't want her working in restaurants her whole life or something like that, like I had to. She's got talent. I'd like to see her do something with it. So, anyways, I showed her people's comments today, and she was really smiling, and she told me to thank everybody who commented. God dang it, swipe away there, chat head. Sorry, when those chat heads come up, it's hard to swipe them away. So anyways, she really, really was smiling. Yee, what's going on? And she wanted me to thank everybody who complimented the artwork that she did. And also thank you to everybody who congratulated me for my anniversary and stuff. Next year it'll be 2 decades. Yeah, I think that's going pretty good back there for now. I was gonna go throw another log, but I'm gonna try to slow burn it so don't go out too quick like last time. Or last time I had a fire, people came in later and was like, "Where's the fire?" I'm like, "I'm letting it die out." I have to look at it on the bigger screen. Yeah, it's not bad, Lou. I saw a bunch of you throwing up some new content today. I will go through tomorrow and look at all of it. Today I was focused on the youth tournament, and those kids were putting on a show, man. They were doing awesome. Even all those big, beautiful bluegills. Hey, Sue Wee, what's going on? It was a pleasure to stop by your channel a little while earlier in between checking on other stuff. I'm doing great, thank you. Especially coming on after a really, really long day of 2 tournaments and seeing there's already 14 wonderful people popping in to say hey. I didn't know if everybody's going to crash out but this is the catfish community. We don't sleep. Valerie, what's going on? Happy Halloween to you with the little pumpkin face. Thank you, Sui. Yeah, this rain's been going across the whole entire country in spurts. I missed everything today, but I saw some of it tonight on the big screen. Oh, Hog Leg was watching it. Never who Double C Catfish was. Yeah, I didn't either. He was the only one that I got to subscribe to, and you know me, I actually subscribed to him before he caught that big old winning fish because I went in, I put the thumb up, then I looked at the links and I went and subscribed to him, left a comment, came back, started talking, started watching. Later on, he caught that big fish. But yeah, I'd never heard of him before tonight. But I got him now. Everybody else, obviously, I already had. Definitely be somebody to be keeping an eye on, though. Popping in there as a fairly well unknown and taking out the win. Hey, you're welcome, Sui. You're always out there supporting other people's channels. You're doing your own stuff there all the time. I get to peek in sometimes. Figured I'd drop a couple bucks while I had it. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said thanks, buddy, when you mentioned it in your show. Because, yeah, I figured I was going to throw a fire pit tonight. It's a brisk 40 degrees out here. Figured I'd throw on the fire show, even though it's not keeping me warm because I'm over here by the Wi-Fi. It's at least there for the people to see. Great show tonight, Kevin. Great show. Anglers really putting in that work, especially Jim and who was the other one that pulled double duty today? TWA, wasn't it? The Weekend Angler and Jim, I think, were the two that pulled double shifts. Yeah, TWA, I thought so. And then Mark was crushing it in the beginning, and that alien costume was just freaking hilarious. that costume had chat rolling over and over and over, along with his great start. Hey, Solo, what's going on, Ricky? I think I'm gonna go put one more log on there for now, just to make sure it's got a great start to stay there for a little while. Ooh, an ember fell on my knuckle. Yeah, I'll throw another log on just to keep it going in the beginning. If anybody has any other shows or tournaments or anything coming up, feel free to talk about it, share it out there if you're a moderator, or let us know, and maybe a moderator can grab the link and post it for you. You know how we do there. It's all about having fun here and trying to help you grow too. What's going on, Hogleg? Sorry I missed your first live. Last night was me and my ladies' chill out night. Even though today is officially our anniversary She works tomorrow, so we weren't gonna get a long night tonight. We made sure we hung out last night. And also, I do have the link copied. If any of you want to come up here at some point tonight to talk about anything, just let me know. That habanero pineapple candy. I try to warn you, don't chew it. Pop it, suck on it for a little while, get a little of that flavor, and then swallow it. You chew into it. That's like chewing into a Halls where that menthol lip that's just burst in your mouth. Or what's that one gum that when you bite into it, the gel squirts out? Once you hit that center, you get the full effect of the flavor. Kind of like Warheads too. You can suck on those for a little while; they taste great. But then if you crunch through and get that center, it's gonna pucker your mouth. I'll bet it was good though. That sounds like a good blend. You got that natural sweetness of the pineapple with that spice of the habanero. Sounds like a good blend. Hey, Chucky Morgan, what's going on? Thank you. Congratulations on your wins tonight too. Look, it's truly Halloween. We got Chucky in the house. Oh, dag blasted dogs. There's always dogs barking in my videos. Seems like every neighbor around here has outside dogs, and once one of them barks, they all start barking. Ours is an inside dog. Hey, Deadpool, what's going on? Thanks for popping in, man. Yeah, them randomizers are tough on you sometimes. It'll freeze on your name and then click one more. It's like the Wheel of Fortune when it clicks right to 5,000 and then goes bankrupt. I did win one though tonight. Yeah, that was a good show by Jeremy over there. That's why I actually decided to give him some Jeremy credit tonight instead of calling him Charlie near the end. He was putting in some work, got some good fish pulled up. If Double C wouldn't have cracked that big old monster, Jeremy would have got it. Yeah, that was a beautiful one. That's what I'm saying. He was that close. Double C got that beast earlier. This would have been Jeremy's night. It was still a good show by him though. I gotta give him credit, man. He knows I love him anyways, but I give him crap like everybody else. But tonight, he put it down. I'm just waiting until I catch another big one out of my lake. Our biggest one is over 80 pounds though. A couple winters ago, somebody was out there on a boat during the winter, caught a damn 80-pound catfish out of it. It made the local news and everything. I caught a 10-pounder yesterday, which ain't bad, but and then a 12-pounder a couple Sundays ago. So I'm still getting the above 10. But I'm waiting to get back into the 20 and 30-pound area. If it don't happen during this winter, maybe next season when it comes around. Jeremy lit up like Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I like that just in case he rolls through later and watches any kind of replay. Yeah, he did do good. He put up a good show. Well, holy smokes. It says 27 beautiful people up there. Appreciate that, folks. Even the silent ones. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. We just sit here chit-chatting. Thought just by looking at the flathead had him. Get these notifications off here before they build up. Yeah, that's what like Jeremy way back, even before he started getting more out here. Like I watched him sit there and have fun in his backyard or whatever that is on that little pond he sits at. I watched him all night. We'd be chit chatting. I'd talk, and that's why like I still like take down Kenneth Powell's name, even though he took the Kenneth Powell off, because I'll never forget it. I'd be like, "Hey, what's up, takedown?" And just because I said the word takedown, Jeremy would like turn around and look at his poles and get ready to run because he thought I was saying he had a takedown. But then I also saw him out there on the river in a boat a few times pulling up some bigger fish. So that's when I started liking Jeremy back then, because he'd either be out there pulling in some decent sized fish or he'd sit back there and just chit chat and skunk or whatever. I was there the night when he netted in that little gimpy bass that was swimming by. So I've been following Jeremy a while, and I've always liked him. I give him crap, but I like him. Always have a good time in Mike's chats. Appreciate that, Val. I'm honored that those fish were caught on my channel, so really I win too. Exactly, Kevin. That's why I say we all win when it comes to watching some good fishing. I don't care who likes who or who whatever. When people are up there fishing, the smack talking, the good time, people in chat interacting with each other, getting to know each other better, and there's fishing involved. You can't go wrong. Everybody wins. And then when you see people catch their PBs during a live or a tournament or whatever, that just adds to it. That's even better. Because you know they're enjoying it because it's their PB, and then their excitement comes through to the channel and the people viewing it. So everybody feels that excitement for that big PB. Well, I get excited when I have a 2-pounder on. Like, fish on, fish on. I start sounding like damn. Ow, 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 ow. Spicy chicken marinara with spaghetti. That sounds good. I like Alfredo and carbonaras too for pasta. Sweet doggy, sweet doggy. Watch out, if Marilla was lurking, you're going to get a tax bill. Trying to stay out of the way of the fire. Is that a link to the 10-pounder or the 12-pounder? Probably the 10. The one I caught during hanging out with Avid. Yeah, that was a nice little fish. That was a fun little live too. Just hanging out with Avid. One-on-one, chit-chatting and hanging out. Yeah, Jeremy's cool. I like him. The 10. Yeah, I figured that's just that quick little one I did with the screenshots because I don't have access to that video. But yeah, that was fun just sitting out there. And the funnier thing is, I would have just been sitting my butt at home. You know, I fished Thursday night after work for Jody's thing, and I caught a small one. Then I just caught a 5-pounder. Then I went and I got about 5 hours sleep, and I went and worked 10 hours. I came home, I watched some stuff on, the lives and the channels and whatever, and then I went to bed early because I had already promised that I would do Avid Saturday morning, which was 8 a.m. So I'm like, all right, I better get up by 5:30 so I can get up, shower, morning routine. I'm old, smoke, chill out for a minute before I head out to the lake. I got out there, fished from 8 to 1 with him, and I caught that 10-pounder at least. And then I also caught a little bass. So it was just a fun time. I'd have been sitting at home, but instead I had a good time on the water and caught a decent fish. I knew when I first met that kiddo, Jeremy, that he was a fisherman. Hell yeah. That's like I said, the very first video I saw of him, he was live and he was just chilling in that backyard pond looking thing. And he sat there all night long, didn't catch nothing. And I'm like, if you can sit there all night long chit-chatting and having fun fishing without catching nothing, you a fisherman. Because only a true fisherman gonna sit there all night long without catching one, but still do it. See you, Kevin. Have a great night. I appreciate you hopping in for a minute. Great channel, great tournaments that you do over there, supporting the community. Really, really appreciate you, man. Glad to have met you. A lot of people were saying the drawing was rigged. No, those things are totally random. Those things are absolutely random. That's why you can technically win more than once, or you can get entered 100 times and never win. That's how random it is. Especially when you have hundreds and hundreds of people in the chat, like your odds are going to go down. If you give away 50 gifts, it's brand new every single time, so your odds stay the same. One in 300 or whatever. You got less odds of coming up. But sometimes you will get lucky. I've been lucky and smacked 2 gifts in one night. Oh, matter of fact, I've only done one giveaway so far, and the one time I did do a giveaway, because the room was small, there was only like 20 people in there. 2 people received 2 gifts, but each time they try to give away their second gift. Deadpool won twice, and he said spin again, so I spun again. Somebody else won. Lance won a second time, and he said spin again. I spun again. It came up on him again. So he got both. I said, that's it. That's serendipity. It's meant to be. You getting all 4 of them sinkers. So, yeah, it's random. Love her new logo. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. She really is awesome. Yeah, she says she's gonna make more. she wants to make me at least one or two more for like options. So you can choose what you want. And then yeah, I probably will go to that Teespring or one of those type of sites, even though they technically will get most of the money. It's just easier. I don't have to deal with trying to order stuff, print, get it here to my house and then ship it out. Maybe later down the road, but for now it'd be easier for me to just do one of those Teespring type things where I can say, okay, I want a shirt, some stickers, coffee mug, hoodie, whatever, and then put the logos on there and let people select what they want. And then I'll be giving her commission cut out of every single purchase since she's the one that drew it. And that'll help her get motivated to like keep doing it, so where people can commission her for something, or you know, just something to give her extra options than I had in life. You scroll there, it looks like I missed a couple different paragraphs. Even if they were at other people, I want to see what it was. Folks always holler rigged. Yeah. Unless they win. If they win 3 times, they don't holler rigged. I don't think because people who aren't chatting see much of their stream. What do we got? Hey, Catfish and Curtis, what's going on? Just scrolling back, I see you popped in there. I have friends. God dang it, chat scrolling again. I have friends that have crickets. If you need apparel, I don't know what crickets are. If you have me on Messenger, Curtis, send me a messenger about what you mean there. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what crickets are. Hey, JNS, what's going on? The fire looks nice. I know your lady had a wonderful anniversary. Yes, we did. Last night we hung out. Like I said, tomorrow she works all day, so we're not hanging out tonight. So, but now that you mentioned it, I'm gonna go put another log on that fire. I will be right back. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. Yeah, checking Morgan. Anyways, 1-1 tonight. Yep, I'll say that earlier. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw another log or so on that fire. Threw a couple of them on there for now. I don't know why it looks so dead from way over here. It's actually looking pretty good while you're up by it. I'd like to put a stump right on top of it, but I don't know. There's been so much rain here lately. I don't know if the stump would catch properly. Because normally what I do with these fires is I'll use decent firewood, and then I'll just throw a whole stump from a tree I took down a couple of years ago. But with how rainy it's been around here, I don't know if the stump would do well. Hey, Becca, what's going on? There we go. It's starting to spark back up. Becca, awesome job this morning on the youth tournament. Awesome costume you had on, too. You always do such a great job when you're hosting these shows. I hear you got another one coming up on your channel as well here pretty soon. If you already have it set up and have a link to it, feel free to drop that down and tell them to remember to hit a reminder. Took me a bit to get there. I had to drop my little Halloween video. Nothing big, but it does show my costume. Yeah, it was actually funny because it reminded me a few years back, obviously, since most people know Halloween is actually me and my lady's anniversary. I'll say probably about 10 years ago, we went out as a costume couple. She went out looking like a spider. She kind of had all the spider gear type stuff on. I was wrapped up in a bunch of spider web, that cotton that you pull apart and make look like a spider web. So I was wrapped up in a bunch of spider web and them little plastic spiders all over me. She was like the queen spider or whatever, and then I was basically her bait that she had trapped and laid her babies on or whatever. So we went out as kind of a theme couple. Thanks, Melissa. Hey, Pontoon Jody, what's going on? You've been so busy the last few days, haven't seen much of you unless I'm watching you out there. And boy, I gotta tell you, right on, righteous, trooper move when you strolled out there and then just went sploosh under the water. You showed. You take your bet serious. I was just like proud the way you didn't mess around when you went out in that water. The dolphin dive, yeah. She wasn't messing around, man. She could have went out there and just slowly all the way to her waist, all the way up to her shoulders, and then like walked out. No, she got out there about waist deep and then went sploosh. It was awesome. That was the other reason I set my alarm for 5:30 in the morning. I watched half the night, then I finally crashed out because I knew I had to get up in the morning to go do the Saturday morning hangout. But I didn't want to miss the ending of that either, so I set my alarm for 5:30 so I could watch the last, half hour to 40 minutes or so of that while waking up. Yeah, Cowboy, I'll be there. I made a commitment from the beginning that as long as she will have me, I'll be there every single Thursday. And then I also did commit that if for some reason she wants to have somebody new on screen or something like that, but it was filled up, I would give up my spot. I'm there for the fun and to support Jody, but if she needed a spot, I would give mine up. Other than that, I'm there. Skunk or no skunk. So far out of 4, I've caught one fish 2 times and then I skunked 2 times. So I'm 50-50 so far. I just wish I would have caught that first fish last week. I'm telling y'all, that bad boy did not want to come up. I never seen it. And then it snapped me off on those stairs. Kind of like the magician today when he had that one to cut him off on the rocks. That's what happened to me. I had something heavy. It didn't come up. I never felt any rolling. It never ran at me. So I'm going to rule out channel and cat and blue. I think it was a flatty. It's going to be in the 40s. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be in the 40s here. I haven't checked today, though. I haven't checked the upcoming weather. What do we got here? I see a name that doesn't look totally familiar. What's up? Is it Ino or Eno? Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Venture. Thumbs up, Mike. It's another support for your channel. You got 230, 223. It's from Suvi TV. Oh, hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. YouTube's still weird though. I woke up today and I saw 225 and I dropped back down to 221. YouTube kills me. I don't know what it is. Doesn't bother me. Just cracks me up. But I appreciate the support, bud. Thank you. I still have to watch yours, Mike. Which one you talking about? That shit was. Oh, don't start that BFF again. People are gonna get crazy. I still don't know which one that one was about, but I still say CFF, catfishing friends forever. That way nobody can get offended. If they're not best, they're just catfishing friends forever. CFF. Yeah, I know, Suey. That's why I say it doesn't bother me, especially because I'm new. My God, I just started this in July, so I feel the growth is good and everything's going. I could technically care less. I'll just pay attention to numbers because that's my nature. Math and stats is my thing, but it doesn't bother me. It just cracks me up. How you can wake up at 8 in the morning and see you got 225, and by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you're back down, and you haven't even posted nothing. So it ain't like you could offend somebody or bore somebody. So it's like, where the hell did they go? Oh well, doesn't matter. It's the long-term trend that counts, and I'm here for the long haul, man. I've been fishing my whole life. I just got into this. I'm like, hell with it. I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna keep enjoying the friends I meet on here, getting to know people, either hanging out like this or out there on the water fishing. It's a good time. Yeah, that fire looks good back there now. I didn't get my feelings hurt. My heart did. Oh, so low. Come on, man. You ain't even so low. You got all us to hang out with. Did you see my comment? Hold on, let me scroll. You know how this chat gets, especially on this little bitty phone. I don't have an iPad or nothing. Becca, Sui is a girl. Oh, I know Sui is a girl. I watch her show sometimes. I was talking about the other. There was like another person that it looked like a dude's name. I could be wrong though. But yes, I know Sui is a girl. I tune into her channel sometimes. Oh, okay, I see it. It's a double. I get it now. Well, I appreciate that, Sui. That might be one of those that get unhooked though. Who knows? I don't know what YouTube does. I'm too new here to figure out how or why they yank some people from you. And they've done it to me too. There's people I actually watch almost every other day. Like they post content all the time. I thumb up their video, I comment on a video, I watch their live. And then I'll go one day looking through to see what they got new, and I don't see their name, and I have to go find them again and search them and rehook them again. Yeah, I saw that, Becca, once I scroll back. I appreciate you pointing that out. That's why I said, oh, I get it now. It's a double. Yeah, I even tuned in for a little bit tonight when she was doing the Halloween chit chat thing up there. She even gave me a jacket. Well, yeah, that's to be expected, Jody. Like I said, you've had a really busy few days. I ain't seen much of you unless I've been seeing you on screen because you were live on somebody's tournament or challenge. She was in shoes the other night on the dock too until I mentioned it, and then she kicked them off. I said, kick them off and walk slow. Thanks, Valerie. I'm going to try to keep it going. Hey, Rex Blogger. I still got about 4 or 5 logs out there, and then I might try to throw a stump on there. I just don't know. Everything's so wet out here. Yes, she has. What's going on, David? Well, I appreciate that. It says 27 people sitting here chilling. What I like about it most of the time when we're in here just chit chatting, you know, the chat's really actually moving. It's not just frozen there. Oh, what do you got to do? Let the dog out one more time. All right, go over there and go potty. Get away from my stuff. Come on, Case. Get out there. Go potty. Quit moving around my tripod. All right, come here. Come here. Come here, fatty. Let me show you guys my kid's dog. It ain't my dog. Ugh. What's going on, buddy? Here, look. Look at the phone. You gonna show an appearance? He don't care about that. You're just trying to get some loving. You're supposed to be going potty before you go to bed. He's like, I ain't caring about the camera. I want some rubbing. You want some rubbing? Hmm? What are you doing? Here, warm my hands up, dog. My hands are freezing. Let me use your coat. All right, get down. Get out there and go potty before you go to bed. Come on. Over here. I let him out to go to the bathroom, but since I'm out here, he's all up in my face and running around the tripod. Jody, why do I? Some paragraphs. Melissa was even rooting for you against Aaron. Maybe that's because she likes to bump heads. Hog Leg was bumping heads with her. The BFF comment. Me and Jim been a ride or die since I come on the scene, but I appreciate everything. There you go, Melissa. That's why I love down there. Everybody in here, everybody always knows how to joke with each other, talk smack to each other, and show love to each other. I think I'm gonna go throw one more log on that bad boy, and then look around for a stump that might be dry enough to put on top of it, just to get a really good one going. I'll be right back. And then you're going outside, dog. I need to get my mitts and put the fire back together. It fell over. Okay, inside. Ooh. All right, one more second. Had to get some little fire pit mix to move some stuff around. Damn thing fell off on me. All right. Hey, Two Stands. What's going on, buddy? Just building up the fire again. I went to put a log and a little piece of stump on it and it fell over. All right, Sue Wee. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in for a little while. Appreciate the share back. Good conversation you had going on earlier. Hey, Michael Williams, what's happening, buddy? What's going on, man? Brian B. says, past your bedtime. What's the matter, nephew Brian? You don't want to see your uncle seeing how you act at night? No. Oh, goodness. Chilly. Get some rest, Jody. Hopefully more than a half hour. You've had a long week. Rest well, my CFF. What did Luke say about noon? I'll be better than I've been. I'm still out of bed before noon. I gotta tell you, I was surprised I got my butt up out of bed at 5:30 in the morning the other day. That's normally when I'm going to bed. I forced myself asleep around 1:30 and then got up at 5:30. It's 11:30 out there. That only give you 6 hours, Brian. Yes, we did, Evan. I had a great time out there, man. It was fun talking. The chat was rolling by. I still wish we would have figured out what your bait thief was, though. And I had a good takedown, and then I caught one, so that beats being at home any day. I mean, not that I don't love being at home, but being on the water, way better. It was a good time. If I didn't work Saturdays, I'd join more of them. Like I said, this was the only one I could do. Normally Saturday I work 11 to 10, so it was still fun though. And I loved when you were putting the smaller hook on there to try to figure out what it was. When I came walking back towards the camera and I heard you say I'm putting a bait hook on an Uncle Lou rod, I was dying. I was like, that's fun. That's fun right there. You was really trying to catch whatever was still in that bait. And I was curious to see what it was. I'm sad we didn't figure it out what it was. I'd have liked to have known. That's right, Lou. Shit, we all know that. including Stan. You was out there. You put on a good show, brother. That's all that matters. A number 6 bait hook. Yeah, that's crazy. I couldn't believe that it still kept getting it off when you downsize like that. The only other thing I could think of would maybe be a carp. If it was just sitting there kind of slurping it off and not sucking the hook up. I don't know. It's the only other thing I could possibly think of. Steve said he ain't jumping on that bandwagon. You can't have a fish worth a lick. Okay, you think a carp would get it up in there when it's sucking? I just know back in the day, there's been a few times where I was in carp infested waters and it seemed like my worms would get slurped off a lot. But if I threw a treble hook out there with a nightcrawler ball around it, they'd suck it up and get it. But you know, different waters, fish behave differently. I was just trying to think of what it was. At first, I was thinking, you know, like maybe some crawdads or crabs or something down there picking it off. Some mussels, something goofy like that. But once you put that little bitty hook down there and it was still coming off, I'm like, what the hell? Make another adjustment on this bottle. Lance says he needs to hear a sturgeon story. Think a bluegill or a smart turtle. Well, I was thinking bluegill in the beginning too, but then he downsized his hook all the way down to like a little bitty Aberdeen looking hooker or whatever, them little bitty tiny ones, and it was still coming off. I think any turtle would have had a big enough mouth to get the hook once he downsized. Who knows though? Who knows? I was even thinking little crawdads at first, like just pinching it off, but he was using the float rig, so it was off the bottom. Hey, what's going on, fishing for whiskers? So that kind of took some of those bottom dwellers off, like crabs and turtle, or things like that. It's odd that you mentioned that, Lou. I believe it was on a beautiful orange bright rod, a medium action at that. If somebody has the link for Uncle Lou's tackle over there on Facebook, can drop that. Although I believe everybody already knows, but just in case, I'm gonna have to try to get some of your actual tackle too sometime, Lou. Next time I go to make a round of purchases from people. These rods are so slick. I got to imagine you're. Oh, I do have some of your beads and stuff coming though. I won some of your beads and rattles on a giveaway, but I need to get some of those little floaty things. And then I hear your hooks are really good too, so I might have to check into the hooks. Hey, what's going on, Polar Bear? Thank you, Lance. Figure even if people don't need it, that might help some kind of algorithm up in whatever their algorithms are. Links always help, and hashtags always help, and stuff like that. There we go. We got 2 stands dropping it as well. Thank you. The stand really catch a 222 on a medium rod. No way. Them hooks are illegal. I got stabbed at least 5 times Saturday. They catch people more than fish, huh? What in the people snatcher? Oval floats and rattles. Need the hooks. Yeah, I got a bunch of the rattles and beads coming from the giveaway I won. And since it was awesome because it was supposed to be 25 each, but then Lou upped it to 50. So once I do my next giveaway, I'll probably give away the other 25 set of each in small packs, like 10 packs or 5 packs or something like that, so I can give a few out. Put his link in the description and then give those back out. Keep the other ones for myself. Back at you, Stan. Back at you, brother. Ah, my fire's falling again. Back at you, Stan, and everybody else out in this community. You guys have opened me up some. Like, I definitely would have never thought I'd be the type of person to put myself on camera, fish talk. Hey, Randy, what's going on, brother? Hell, I don't even like looking in a mirror. So the fact that I started doing this is basically because of all of you wonderful people that I was meeting out there while watching the fishing shows, just starting to open up in chat, and then decided, you know what, let me give this a go too. And it's I don't know what you call it, lighten my soul or my personality or whatever. It's opened me up. I should just sit there and be like, yeah, whatever. Today's another day. Tomorrow's another day. Now I'm enjoying myself more as far as day to day. Don't say sturgeon. What? I appreciate that, Rex. Thank you. I feel like it's going okay. Like I enjoy watching people's stuff and chit chatting during their lives or watching what they've chopped up to put in videos and stuff and commenting on that and having fun with people. And then when I do my thing, people seem to enjoy it. So, hey, what's going on? Fishing the dot. Great carp fisherman videos over there. At least the ones I've seen. It's usually the nice carps. Uh, I'm gonna go see if I can find one more little stump to put on there. Keep it going nice to where I can leave it alone for a little while. I'll be right back. Get on the old mitts again. Hey, Duggar, what's going on, buddy? Make sure I didn't miss anybody else coming in. Duggar, Steve. Just look like Halloween. Yeah, it was a really good fish, Brian. It was in that medium ground, though, when you're talking about so many great people out there and spots that catch big fish. It was definitely a 50-50. For when I go digging the fire, if you haven't noticed, I've gone over there and literally picked up logs that are on fire to rearrange them when they fall over and stuff. I may get tipsy and have a little crazy moments here and there, but I don't pick up the hot logs with my bare hands. So I throw on my grilling gloves, pick up a stick that's on fire or a log that's on fire and put it in a different position. Ooh, got paragraph after paragraph. Oh, it's all good, Melissa. Y'all done kissed and made up. Brian talking about being Creole has good enough. Oh, I bet he does, Melissa. I bet he does. Hey, Jeremy, what's going on, buddy? All right, I'll see you when you get home. Hell yeah, 2 cents. Everybody did a great job. And yeah, Fish Magician today started the show off right. It was like bang, 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 bang. And they were all fairly decent. The damn costume, too. I told Mr. Duggar to let him go. Why was you all over Magician today, Duggar? Yeah, Jeremy, congratulations. You probably weren't in here earlier since you're just now getting to the Waffle House. Before you head home, we were all talking about the good show you put on tonight. Great fish. Yeah, just heard tonight. Stan caught a sturgeon. Have you heard that, Mike? No, I haven't heard that yet. Who's Stan? That's the guy I always see drinking Mountain Dew. Well, if the Stan guy wants to tell a story, he can feel free to pop up there. If not, no worries. Trying to keep that fire over my shoulder there. Sucks that I have a giant stump on top of it, but it's wet. I don't know if it's gonna catch or not. It's like a already halfway charcoaled out, but it's not catching actual fire. I think I seen him once, and he had a Diet Mountain Dew in his hand. That Stan guy is too shy to talk on camera. A 22-pounder. They caught a baby sturgeon. It was 22 pounds. They just released it into the lake. Oh, god dang it, it fell again. Yeah. Time for the mitts again. I'm trying to keep that piece on top so it catch. A quiet kind of person. Yeah, be right back. Go check in, make sure everybody's getting ready for bed and stuff for school tomorrow. Actually, my daughter's off. My son has to go to his college class CACC thing now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check on him. All right, I'll be back in one more second again. Check in on my lady too. She wants to smoke. She only smokes like 2 cigarettes a day and usually wants one before bed. So I'm gonna roll her one real quick and then I'll be right back. Ain't nobody in the basement that I missed or anything, is there? No. Okay. All right. One more second. I'll be right back. All right. Not one for me. Don't look like I'm missing anybody. Hey, what's going on, Pork Chop? Don't be giving me no crap yet, Pork Chop. This is only like number 4 after an hour and a half. Oh, I could be lying. If I watch the replay, it might be number 10. Who knows? I think I got another log to put on there. Nope, I already burnt up all the logs, and that stump is on top chilling, but looks like it's dying out. I couldn't find any more of my small logs. I'll have to cut some more up tomorrow during the day sometime, get them ready for the next time I want to fire. I've been burning the same tree for about 3 years. About 3 years ago, I took down a gigantic tree in our front yard, and I still have probably about 3,000 pounds worth of wood out there to chop up. Stumps. They're still out there and they're still good. They just get wet and then dry, then wet and dry. All right. I see you, buddy. Here you come.
Merry Christmas. Oh, it's Halloween.
I was gonna say, I know I've done seen the Christmas trees and stuff on sale, but can we get Halloween first? Then maybe Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah,
Some of those other ones in between. What's going on, Brian B?
ain't nothing. Sitting here chilling, trying to find out why my Fire Stick not connecting.
Some of them are about 300 pounds, Lance. So that's why break them down first.
Oh, there you go. Bingo.
That's going to put a 300-pound chunk on there. That'd take a lot of work. But I had 8 logs out there and 2 stumps, and it's already burned down. There is one big stump. You can't see it. It's kind of it's lit up on one side, but if the whole thing catches that fire or get going, I just don't know. It's so wet.
Dang, Luther, you want me to get off? He said, I thought Stan was coming up. My bad.
Dang. Dang. He said you ain't got the KFC bucket. He don't want to see it.
He said, man, you ain't caught no sturgeon.
Right.
I think Stan had to get his diaper changed first before he could come up.
He has to go sit over there by where his retired rod is so he can bring it up on camera. He ain't in position yet.
Oh man, I gotta 5B so. Oh man, whew. Yeah, been a long weekend. I'm sore.
Yeah, everybody's had a pretty long weekend. From all the people that we follow and watch and enjoy talking with and stuff. It's been a real long weekend.
Yeah, I got up. What? I got up this morning. Got out of the bed. I was like, oh my goodness. Felt like I was Uncle Lou age. I was sore. Dang. And fish put a beating on me.
Right, David? Stan has to have the Mountain Dew and the rod in place first. Okay, it's all about that product placement.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I definitely had fun. And then that was the first time fishing that spot in the evening. Well, more so at nighttime. And we always said we got to get over here at nighttime because we had that spot that we stayed at for the majority of the night. That's where we got the 70 from. We've hooked up to another big one. Got to the top of the water and smacked back down and broke my No, broke E-line on that one. Then the week later, I think my father hooked up on one and it broke his line.
So you found your little devil cat spot like Stan.
Yeah.
Like it's some beast down there.
Yeah, because we
They
caught that
giving you
70 there, but
problems.
we caught a couple 50s there that was like, think what, 2 in one day there, and then a couple 40s and 30s. And it's not
Nice.
deep water right there. It's only like 16, I think it was in like 16 and a half feet of water. But it's right outside the current, and they got brick blocks out of the
Yeah.
water from the old bridge. And it's a hole back there. I was gonna go there yesterday, but the water was so high we couldn't see where the bricks were at.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not
What they
going
do?
over
Get
there
back
messing
there and
around and
hide
hit
out of
one
the
of them because
front.
the water's so high.
That's what they do. Get back there behind those pylons and hide away from the current to get a rest.
I'm thinking so.
Yeah.
I said I was gonna get back there, but couldn't see the pylons. We couldn't see all of them. So I said I ain't chancing it and creep up there and mess around and hit the boat with it.
Right. You ain't trying to lose another flywheel.
Yeah, I ain't trying to lose nothing.
Melissa said you and Has had her cracking up, especially when you put the camera up on Has coming towards you.
Oh yeah, I was creeping too. I knew he could see me because I had the headlights on, but I was going like not even 2 miles an hour. I was just creeping across because you could barely see him until you got up close.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the replay of day one because day one, like I said, me and my lady hung out all day and night, chilling and stuff since it was our anniversary weekend. So I missed day one. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Oh yeah, got to do that.
Yeah. Sometimes it might take me a week to go back and watch some stuff, but I'll try to watch everything in the long term, especially
Yeah.
the big ones. I don't want to miss no big events, so I go back and watch them. And then I go back and watch some of the small, channels like me, go catch some of their replays like Hog Legs, First Live, things like that. I watch on replay when I can.
Yeah. Nah, he was he yelling. Oh yeah, when he was yelling on that big fish, because we ain't know what it was. It just kept pulling. Then all of a sudden, it just like gave up. So I was rolling it up, and it just laid there at the top. And when he seen it, every time you see it, because it's like you don't. Of course, you don't know. Feel like a heavy fish, and then you get it as a good fish, but it ain't a heavy fish.
Yeah.
But
What
it was
happened
it was a
Saturday
good.
when I was chilling out with Avid for his Saturday show that it was only 10 pounds, which obviously hell I've caught bigger than that on my lives before. So but I when I first hit him, I think he was in that tree because it stayed down and it felt real heavy and it was still pulling. So I was like, man, it's pulling. The drag was coming out and it felt real heavy. But I
Right.
think he was over there in that tree. Cause then all of a sudden I'm like, is he running at me? Because all that weight dropped off. I thought he was running at me like a little channel cat or something. He was 10 pounds, so it wasn't too bad. But it felt more like it was a 20 at first.
Yeah. Sometimes when that current pulling too, pulling
Do you
back.
need it again, Stan?
I just sent it to him.
Okay.
Somebody said Has with the bait. Oh, when he had bait, he just ain't had no more carp. He gave me the bigger carp. And shoot, we was almost out of that. So I gave him half of what I had. Because we
Yeah.
wouldn't I think we had like an hour left. That's why I went over there. I was like, let me go over there and mess with him. We got an hour left.
Sitting in good position already with that big fish. Sure, buddy. You need some bait? Here you go.
Right.
I don't need no more bait tonight. I'm gonna win day one.
Man, I didn't even want to catch no more fish. I was tired. then, then I had a little fish. No, he had a little fish on. Never knew it. The Joker had went around the backside of the
Wobble their head, Stan. There you go. Sorry, buddy. You look like you was freeze framed.
it went to the backside of the boat.
I was
It was,
freeze framed.
Entangled
yeah,
my
that's okay.
lines
You
up.
know what's up. Hold on, let me get the layout.
And I had 3 daggone lines I had to cut because he had braid on his. I said, "Oh Lord." That was a mess. After that, I was like, you know what? At this point, I don't even care.
Brian, Uncle Lou's asking, what did you catch most of the fish on?
Most of the fish was caught on mullet. Between mullet and
No, silly. They were caught on Uncle Lou rods. That's what they were caught on.
I was gonna say, I think he's talking about the rod.
No, he was talking about the bait. I'm sure he
I'm
was
about to
talking
say,
about the
you know, daggone well, all my rods is Uncle Lou rods.
bait. Funny.
It was like 50-50. So I know that carp on fire now, though, because they hitting it. That's a winter bait right there. Mullet and carp.
And that's going to be, you know, every place has got those baits that work better in different water temperatures, different times of the year, and it depends on where you're at, what will work best for you. But
hey, Jim, Blue Line Adventures in the house. Man, you had a long day, brother. I'm surprised you popped in. Appreciate the drop in.
You pooped.
Yeah, long day.
Feel any better?
Double duty. Duty. See what I did there?
hey, that's one of my jokes.
That's a dad joke.
Oh man. Yeah, they're not even dad jokes no more. They stand jokes.
If you caught a bigger fish, let me know.
There you go. My granddaughter was telling me one. She was getting me one yesterday. It was knock knock. I'll do it with you, Mike. Cow. Oh, cows say.
Cow say who?
No, silly. They say moo, not who. Yeah, it was my granddaughter yesterday.
Becca
cow say do.
Becca asked, did he need some toilet paper? Dang, I missed the end of the game. Who won the game?
I don't even know.
They won't show it. They showing the highlights, so I guess they showed the
Boo.
She booing your joke.
Hey, that wasn't my joke. That was my granddaughter's joke.
The Cowboys
That's the one that was catching the eel and catching the catfish and releasing it in that one video.
Yep, that's her.
Yeah. That was an awesome show. I was watching that one. I remember that.
Yeah, we've tried to work it out where they can get to fish one of those kids tournaments, and the schedule and the timing just never worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian
you ever give her the $2 you owed her for bait?
Brian asked about this one, but it was already full.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and Brian definitely, Little B, let me tell you, Little B definitely does not lack confidence. We were backstage talking the one day, and of course, you know, I was the second choice. You wouldn't expect any different. He thought Haz was on there, but Haz wasn't there. So Little B jumped up on the thing. I'm gonna take you out. Fishing challenge. I'm beating you. Boom, drop mic and he's gone. Didn't even give me a chance to answer nothing.
Walked off. I said, dang.
He didn't need the answer. He already knew it. He win.
Of course he thought Haz was on there first, but once he saw it was me, I guess I was the next best thing.
Yeah, he's
second place
Haz being up there. I wonder why he ain't called Snatch out.
Snatcher's getting there though.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be seeing Snatcher with some good catfish videos before too long.
Yeah, I'll keep checking in. I've been waiting. I know he's working on something. I obviously don't know what because I'm not as deep as y'all in that community, but I know I seen that one video. I'm like, oh, something's coming up. And I keep looking, keep waiting. I know something coming up. I'm gonna go play with this fire for a minute. I'll be right back. See if I can
All
spark
right.
it up again.
All right, all right.
Beck, I seen your video earlier.
And Becca did an awesome job this morning with speaking of the kids tournament. Becca and Roger did a great job this morning.
Yeah, I logged in on it, and I
I'm
was
muskrat.
and out. I ain't get up. I laid there and had it on. I was
I'd never seen. I never saw Roger look so good. He should consider that makeup most of the time.
Cause I looked, I thought you was going. You ain't go live this morning, did you?
I never even. I never even. I was supposed to go out. I was going to go out fishing again this morning and everything, and I just never even made it up.
Yeah.
I was really. Yesterday really got to me. I was. You know me, Brian. I like. I really feel like I, let people down, and I know I appreciate everybody's comments out there, but that's just, when you suck that bad, that's a hard one to take.
Well, at least you showed people how to have a good time. Have a good, nice cookout.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of pissed. I ain't had nothing. I sat there the night before and made some tuna fish and put it in a Tupperware bowl. Took my bread, put it in a Ziploc bag, sat it on top of the container in the refrigerator. Man, I got up that next day, Saturday morning, did what I had to do, went straight out the door. I got to the garage. I said, "Oh my goodness, I did not get the tuna fish." So I ain't eat all day till I got back. I said, "Here they go, sitting there eating and stuff."
And I usually don't worry about that much. That was
I just knew I was gonna be out there all day, so I would take me something.
As long as I get my sausage biscuit before we go, I'm good. But yeah, we had Italian sausage and peppers and onions.
Yeah, I was like, dang, they sitting there grilling. I'm sitting there hungry. I don't know when Hayes asked about ordering a pizza.
You were thinking about that.
Like, you know what? We could pull right over to this dock right here. Because there's restaurants right there facing the water. We could pull up and walk over there for real. We used to do that with the jet skis.
Randall saying, "I'm hungry. Stop it."
We had breakfast for dinner tonight.
Jim says, "I apologize for Chris's comment on the kids show this morning."
Oh,
that's all right. It was just, it went right on, and a lot of people never even heard it.
he probably heard Jim say it.
Things that scrolled by there today that I was surprised at. Even Kevin mentioned one. I was like, "Woo, spicy for that show."
Yeah.
What's the matter? You hungry, Uncle Lou? I took me out a whole beef tenderloin. I'm gonna cook that tomorrow. He was a masturbator.
I gotta admit, we heard it and laughed our ass off. That was
I like being a masturbator. And of course,
and Roger's like, "That's a fun job."
Like, yeah, I think it was Becca that tried to cover that up, wasn't it? Yeah, you need to know how to get that bait on the hook.
Well, they both did. Roger's first comment was, "That's a fun job, isn't it?"
What's up, Johnny?
But it was okay. It was all right.
Yeah,
it's some people. It probably went over their head anyway.
right. especially with the quick recovery about getting it on the hook, right? It probably went right past them.
Oh man, I see something about a bacon wrapped beef tenderloin.
Oh, don't say that. Blue Line Jim will try to use it for bait next.
It looked good too. I might have to look at this, see what they did to that.
But that's technically, I think, when they call it a filet mignon. When you actually take the filet, but you bacon wrap it and roast it, that's when it's a filet mignon, if I recall right.
Yeah, I mean a beef tenderloin, filet mignon, same thing.
Yeah, basically, I think the tenderloin is when they cook it as a whole roast. It's considered tenderloin.
Yeah.
Filet mignon is when you slice it and you put the steak on it. Plus, it's a different part of the back strap. Got different sections of it, so
Right,
each one is considered a different.
Bacon, just like when you salt crust it and roast it in the oven. That's when you have your Chateaubriand.
There you go.
See, yeah.
Okay,
I had to serve that. You would serve it table side, and it serves the whole people. You would have to call ahead of time to order it because they have to salt crust it and roast it in the oven, and then the server had to know how to crack that apart properly and slice it and serve it table side.
Uncle Lou said, "Stop!
Uncle Lou get hungry?
Sound like it."
Jim will catch a fat man with that.
But yeah, Jeremy did an awesome job tonight.
Jeremy, you want to pop off here for a minute, bud?
Oh, you know he do.
Yeah, notice he caught some fish. Now he wants to talk.
He wants to pop up when he had a good night. All right, there you go, Jeremy.
When he wouldn't face Jody that first time, not only did he not want to talk, he moved all the way to Canada.
Right. Pop up for a minute and enjoy your moment in the sunshine or the moonlight, whatever you want to call it. Come on up for a minute. Don't be tying no rigs up here. We want to hear some actual good commentary. I don't want to see a black room with the ceiling fan blowing around in the background. Oh my God, that's actually what I see. I see the ceiling fan. You want to tilt the camera, buddy? I don't see no movement.
Becca says,
now I see your face.
Mr. Lee, what are you trying to say? Stop in the name of love. Melissa says, no, Uncle Lou was saying, stop. Collaborate. Listen. Ice is back.
Has life in the house. Appreciate that, buddy.
Now, how about pork chop in here? I'm about to say, now I had talking about pork chops.
Bacon wrap pork chops. Double the pork, double the pleasure. All right, we all shut up. What you got to say over there, Jeremy?
I was eating some Waffle House.
I said, boy, I can't even look. What are you, a rookie here? You don't even know which way to put the camera?
I know, right?
This ain't TikTok. But Chucky tell me, this ain't TikTok. Turn your phone sideways.
That's right. Yeah, don't let Chunky see you with the camera that way.
Right. Wait a minute.
He will let you know.
There you go, Jeremy. See how it goes sideways? I tossed him out.
Hey,
is that you?
Past your bedtime, ain't it, boy?
Is that you, lady? Y'all know who's up there, but I'm trying to find out. God dang it, wrong button.
Uncle Lou got him a snack. Becca.
I'm gonna trust it for now.
Put it sideways and out.
Right.
Let's hear that boy. There it is.
Hey, y'all.
Look, Rebecca.
Stop in the name of love
Ain't no confusing that voice.
before you break my heart. Pick it up over. Y'all,
Dang it. I guess that makes me backup dancer.
what things creep in the night tonight? What lurks right outside your door? Have y'all closed your windows?
Bad neighborhood.
Lock those windows.
Mine stay locked.
So what y'all doing all up in here?
Luther had T-bone and mashed potatoes.
I see that. I'm a little
Hey,
jealous.
y'all, it's time to go raid Luther's refrigerator. He carrying T-bones and mash.
Hi there, Mr. Hayes.
Has.
And Becca, you sound like you're having a ball of a time tonight.
Oh, we back on the ball.
Yeah. Would y'all like to have some of what is in my cauldron?
Is that some witch's eyeball soup?
No, it's what I said earlier. I had eye of newt and wing of bat and tail of rat. Shaken, not stirred.
Oh no!
At least he didn't waste no bacon.
Right?
Heck no.
I'm eating some bacon right now.
How big is the bacon? Is that what you said?
I said I'm eating some right now.
Oh, I was like, well, it's about yay big. Kind of depends if it's still on the pig.
Oh man!
Yes, I think so.
You all killing me talking about food.
Well, what would you like us to talk about?
Sturgeons and balls. That's what they like.
What?
Oh.
A sturgeon ain't got a ball. But I'm telling you, a 200-something pound ball, man,
Speak for
will I be in
yourself,
heaven.
Mike.
Repurpose corn and what was the other one? The butt crumbs. Yeah.
So, Jeremy, what'd you catch those fish on tonight?
I want to go back to the 200-pound ball.
Whoa.
I caught him on perch and some brim.
What did you catch?
A brim.
No, Jeremy caught two of the biggest fish in the Iron Cat. He caught a 64-pound flathead.
Yeah, 64.
I
And
emailed that picture to you.
and a 52.5-pound blue.
Yep.
Wow, those weigh more than you do.
Yeah, I know, right?
Or half as much as me, but
The flathead, he held that one up, but that blue, when he went to go hold that one up, and that joker shook, it almost took him down to the floor.
I know, man.
About knocked his tooth out like Tim.
I was gonna say, if y'all remember, that's how Epic lost a tooth, was holding up
Right.
fish like that.
Yep. Got to be careful with that over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
And I think it's funny that flatheads get the reputation of eating, only being caught on live bait.
Right.
We very seldom catch them on live bait. Almost all of the flatheads we caught have come on fresh cut bait.
That's right. I don't always eat live bait.
Yeah,
You just got to be in front of their face.
But when you do,
Mm-hmm.
and that for spinning reels, the pen spinning reels, especially the Fierce, that's an awesome reel.
Yeah,
I think the biggest one I've caught on the pen reel is a 56-pound blue, and they did a great job with it.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, I'm impressed with them.
Now the fierce rods, on the other hand, not. Hey, go-
That's a whole other thing.
I meant the fishing pole. I'm talking about the that not so much.
I hear
Ed said
Lou's
this
got a
is
pretty
real.
fierce rod.
What did he say?
Is this hell the
Real
same
raw
rod?
and uncut.
Well,
Hey, I've met a few fierce rods in my life.
Girl,
Okay.
I was laughing there. One day I was watching Lee, and he said Lou had a legendary rod.
Mm.
Oh, keep my mouth shut on that one.
Well,
well, I don't know about rods and all that, but as far as catfishing, fishing poles go, it's hard to beat the Uncle Lou's medium action. If y'all didn't hear, I did catch a 220-pound sturgeon.
oh man.
As a matter of fact, it's this exact rod right
I
here.
was gonna say, is that the retired rod?
That's it. And it stays in its protective case, except when I'm telling a story about it. Which means it's out of this this rod sock about 12 hours a day. But
at least.
You keep your rod in a protective case?
that's right,
the type of
especially
person-
such an
Always.
important one like this.
Wow.
Protection first.
I like a little heavy action myself.
You got a little. Is it?
Oh man. Oh
But
man.
if there's tequila,
Nope.
What is your favorite kind of tequila?
Non-alcoholic shit. I ain't drinking that.
No. Gotta spike it.
I ain't drinking that stuff.
I like 1800.
I don't drink tequila.
And yes, David Smith, I thought that was funny. Jeremy was all excited. The takedown was big. He thought it was a monster fish, and then it either must have come running it probably came running at the boat, right, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Because right at the beginning you were saying, no, it's only like a 12-pounder. And then
Yeah, man, it wasn't even like the first. It hit pretty hard, but then it just kind of just came to the boat.
How hard did it hit?
Yeah, pretty hard.
I bet you it hit like a 64-pound flathead.
Yeah.
Can you do a replay? Can you show us?
Hey.
this boy don't even turn his lights on half the time. What are we gonna see?
I ain't got no lights in my house.
Has said he
Pay your bills, boy.
All right.
Tournament.
I wonder why that is. That
I'll show you.
Why he's expecting again.
Jeremy's fishing pole was sitting there like this, and all of a sudden it went, wow!
I did.
And he jumped up, ran over there and said, oh, that's a big one. Then he started reeling it and said, no, it's about maybe a 12-pounder.
I think that's just tequila, orange juice, and grenadine, if I recall right. Tequila sunrise.
Yes, those things are really yummy.
Yeah, tequila.
I make the best
OJ,
tequila
and
sunrise
grenadine.
ever.
Yeah, none of that.
And if I'm out riding on my four-wheeler, then instead of orange juice, I use Diet Orange Crush.
Oh yeah, orange crush. Add some bubbles too.
And I like bubbles. I like bubbles. Becca likes bubbles.
Bubbles for your troubles.
I can't drink that liquor no more.
Bubbles.
The devil's tail is basically a screwdriver with really, really super chilled grenadine swirled into
God wants more bubbles.
Mm-mm.
it.
I like bubbles.
Oh, I got to my phone. I don't know what I'm doing.
Becca is bubbly.
Bubbly. Yes, uh-huh. Oh, that's right, Bubblicious. Everybody used to think that I put on lipstick, because my lips have color in them. And I ain't ever wore lipstick in my entire life. So after so many times of people asking me like what color those would be, I finally just started saying it's Becca-licious.
That's funny, Rebecca, because there's something we have in common. I've never worn lipstick either, so that's.
So you call your lips Becca-licious?
No, I've never wore lipstick. That's
Yeah.
That was kind of funny.
I don't think I would.
Hey Mike, I would have had to add some points in Jody's tournament.
What's that?
I said I would have had to add some points in Jody's flathead challenge.
Acid points.
Yes, you would have.
Yeah,
3 points. I didn't even
3 points a
I
pound.
didn't catch that during her, so I don't know what the woulda. I don't know what the woulda's about. Because I would have beat you last week if I caught the one in the beginning. You can leave those wouldas on the couch because when you're on the water, it's a different game.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, Mr. Lee.
We go find
Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, you can fix me a drink anytime with that.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
All right, be careful. It's dangerous to YouTube and bubble at the same time.
I want some more bubbles because Becca likes bubbles.
Mountain Dew has bubbles. I'm just saying, Stan. There it is.
Just have to have Mountain Dew right here.
Yeah, but that's in a nasty old bottle. I want mine out of a cauldron. Yeah.
I think that cauldron might have been laced with something.
I got on my gravestick tonight. I've been everywhere.
Jeremy.
Thank you, Jody.
Appreciate it. There you go, buddy. Thanks, Jody. Sportsman.
He got that big fish. He didn't know what to do. Kevin said, hold on. Let's get the boat ahead. Just listen to what I tell you. I'll do the thinking for you.
Lift up, reel down. Lift up, reel down.
Man.
Get your net in front of it.
Right.
I was like,
that's the first time I weighed a fish in the boat in a while. Dude. Usually I just put them in a little live, put them in, I don't know. A lot of times I'm out there though fishing. Like even if we catch a big fish, like a 50 or 60, I don't even weigh them. We might take a quick picture and put them right back in the water.
You should probably put tournament in your channel name then, Jeremy. I bet you that would be.
It might help out.
Does that mean you just hold your fish and caress it, feel it? Guess it's white.
Yeah, pretty much.
Love it.
Little kissy for the fishy.
Become one with that fish. Make love to it.
I try to.
Whoa, be careful.
Do you do the little fish lips?
Be careful. This is a late night show.
He said it's a 12 pounder. Yeah. That happens.
Yeah, he did. Oh, I think it's about a 12-pounder. Oh my gosh. A 12-pounder pulling drag is if you turned it one time to the left, that Joe was gonna fall in the water. A 12-pounder pulling drag.
I know, man.
Jody said, "Don't be a diva."
When I did pick that blue up though, I was standing on the sling, and that sucker was slippery as hell, man. I about fell.
Oh, then that would have been fun.
You about fell.
Yeah, that would have made the show.
Going moving, and yeah, that was funny.
That would have been. Oh man, they weren't even talking about your fish no more. They talked about.
I would have went down. I would have went down hard.
And look at Steve Adams during that 7-7 from the bank. Nobody remembers that big blue that he caught. They just remember him falling in the mud so many times.
I about did it too. My feet was sliding like I was on ice.
David's got a question for you, Jeremy.
What's up?
Do you not have a raised deck on your boat so you can stand up on that to weigh the fish?
Yeah. I mean, I have a raised deck there in the front, but I got a walk-through windshield, so it's not really too,
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? You can't really.
Oh, listen to him now. That fish was so big it wouldn't have fit between the windshield.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Why would you want to walk through your windshield?
I don't know. Hey, it helps out when it's windy, but not tonight. Yeah, me and my buddy, he caught it, but a couple months ago, he caught a 63-pounder. It was pretty much the same fish, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I picked that one up, and I weighed him and everything, too. So
to you, it's just no big deal.
No, I don't think that fish was. If he might have been like 65 pounds tonight, little bit, but he wasn't.
Just might have.
He wasn't.
I agree, Jeremy. I think that fish was a beast. It was a monster, but I think you got a pretty accurate weight on it.
Yeah, I mean, he was off the ground when I weighed him and everything. I mean, he was long though. I mean, he was kind of long. He was. He wasn't fitting in the.
What they all say.
That's what I know, right? That's what they all say.
I swear it's longer and thicker than it looks.
I know. I swear, man, it was giant. Man. What can you do though?
I think y'all all look through rear view mirrors.
That fish was this big. I know.
Your hand is bigger than my last girlfriend.
That's right.
Nah,
Uncle Boo says, doesn't he have a back deck?
It's
what?
It's open floor.
Do you have a back what?
Deck.
Oh, a back deck. Okay.
Yeah, let me highlight it. Y'all dirty bird.
Oh, I wasn't even looking down there. I was just looking in the chat box. I was trying to find it.
They talking about your deck, right, Mike?
Yours.
Who's talking about back deck?
The back deck of the boat, so he could have stood up on it to get a better weight of the fish.
I could have stood up there, but he was off the ground.
I thought it.
The fish was off the ground when we weighed him. Well, when I weighed him or whatever. Yeah, I think it's pretty close.
Jody says, I think Jeremy knows what he's doing. That's not the first big fish he's caught.
That's the biggest one I caught in that river.
I'm about to say that was the biggest one he caught.
Yeah.
You didn't hear him?
And I've only caught like 2 other 50-pounders in that river, and that was a long time ago. So I was I thought it was going to take a good, pretty big one.
Psst, Jeremy, Jody was giving the out. You say, yeah, Jody's right. I know what I'm doing. That's not the first big fish that I've caught there. Appreciate you taking that out, Jody.
Yeah, there you go. I appreciate that. There you go.
Man, Jeremy used to be so quiet. Our little fisherman's growing up.
Wait till he hits that skunk again.
You went like straight past puberty.
That's right. That's right.
We all love you.
Yeah, the first live Jeremy did, I think he might have said 10 words the entire time.
Yeah.
I got all y'all. Yeah, I know.
He was stuttering Stanley.
Jody says Palmetto gonna be fishing that hole in the morning.
Yeah, if I'd had some more battery life, I would have stayed out there and fished on my phone.
Kevin called, sent the email, said, I'm not going to be in tomorrow.
Yeah.
On the river.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's
Well,
crazy
remember,
out there now.
Palmetto's boat is in the shop, so this is your opportunity, Jeremy.
I know, I got to keep going.
I'll bring you out, Kevin, but it's going to cost you this time.
Hey, this same time of year, though, probably like, I don't know, it's probably like 14 years ago, something like that. I was fishing out in that same river, and I hooked one well over 100 pounds and got him up to the boat, and he popped the line. in that same river, but
Yeah, they
that's
definitely
one of
gotta
the
be
fishing
out there.
stories.
Fish you
Well,
brought
I'm
in.
about to say, don't tell no fishing stories, man.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna come tonight though. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that same fish was about to show up.
Yeah,
Hey, once that double C, once I
Yeah,
heard
that
he
was
was
awesome.
in Wheeler. I already
yeah.
knew what time it was.
Looking at his spot, I was like, you know what?
Yep.
Might be in trouble.
Yeah,
Right up
yeah.
in
When
there
they
by that
said,
dam.
I'm surprised they didn't catch any more fish that size.
But
Really.
remember, he had a big one, and I was the first one. I was
Yep.
like, he's not going to get on no big fish. He gonna mess it up because he looked too anxious when he seen that rod been there. He grabbed it and just yanked it up. He popped his own line because he yanked the rod up so hard. I said, "Oh yeah, he too anxious. He ain't gonna get it." But then I seen that rod been down. I was like, "Holy moly!"
He was on there.
I was in there. That's why everybody was like, "Where Brian at now? Where Brian at now?" I wasn't in the back, so
Brian sitting back there like,
I
come on,
couldn't type.
come on, line, give out,
He's like,
line.
hit that rock line, hit that pop that rock.
I'm standing there with a sponge in my hand, with the sink running, and I'm looking like, "Come on, show this fish." When I seen
Hey,
it,
Backwoods, what's going on? Backwoods
that's it.
mindset in the house. I won one of your stickers tonight, buddy. I'm happy about that.
Backwoods. What's going on? But I'm definitely going deep sea hunting in this river. Cause now was the time.
Hi there, backwoods.
Hey, but y'all caught a lot of fish yesterday.
Yeah, the bite
How many's a lot, eh?
was on
What?
fire.
How many's a lot, eh?
About 97.
Yeah.
Or
How come it can't
93.
be 98?
And you
It might
figure,
have been 94.
and I think me and Has caught half of that. Well, I know we caught half of that. More than half.
I bet.
Yeah, no, we cut more than half of that.
Wow.
With Stan starts saying, fish on, fish on. I said, oh. We about to have some fun up in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. It was
Man,
definitely fun. Because I started to, but I said, you know what?
Fun. That sucked.
I ain't want to do too much, but I said, dang, I should go up the river, cross over, then come back down and come past Has with a little speed.
Can't do that now.
I said, nah. I said, first, there's a no wait.
Oh, hiccup.
Hell, I still got some baits in my boat. Alive.
You do? Are they going to be out there fishing for you?
They might be.
They keep them alive.
There was an old woman, all skin and bones.
Jody said those fish were called redemption. Ain't nobody can talk crap to Jeremy anymore. Didn't Jody? We all still gonna talk crap to Jeremy.
I'm about to say,
Brian B. Hell, he will.
he still is Charlie Brown.
He's still Charlie Brown.
I ain't never talked about his fishing. I just called him Charlie Brown.
That's right.
He's a clam.
Everybody else will talk about it because he gets skunked. I never tease nobody because they got skunked because I know how I feel.
Yeah, double C catfish won it with what, a 68.9, I think.
Yep, 68.9.
And Jeremy caught a 64-pound flathead and a 52.5-pound blue cat. Brian B caught a 52.5-pound blue cat yesterday and 40-something, right, Brian?
Yeah, 42.
I thought I heard that was like a 5.25 fish or something.
Yeah. The guy who typed it was hallucinating.
And then
I was in there. I was
It
watching. I
has-
was in the
has
chat.
scored a
Yeah, that's some good
44.
ones.
I was gonna say Hazard was
44.
44. A couple big ones, didn't he?
Yeah, because that 44 took the lead after Creo had that 25.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had Creo had a 25, then I had like a 22. Then Has scored a 44. And he held the lead until I got to 52. Then Creo had 40s, had another 40 something.
Where we went wrong was letting the monster hunt, the monster part of it get to my head, because where we went when we first started, when we were fishing beforehand, it wasn't that bad in the morning. And then you could just feel that the cold front came in, the temperature dropped, the wind was coming up. We started in the morning. We went from I don't know, like 8-pound fish up to a 22-pound fish, and it seemed like the bite was on. But then so we went to a different spot in the river, and when we drifted through there, we were getting some hits, but there was no big fish.
Mm.
But we're like, all right, so the bite's still on. Need to go bigger baits, and we were moving to water that we thought would have had bigger fish, and that was a mistake. We went down river from where we were getting those bites.
Mm-hmm.
We were using like baits that were bigger than my hand,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I should have. You should just go with what you know.
Yep.
Full front came in, so
Exactly right.
that means smaller bait, and we should have went upriver from where we were getting the smaller ones instead of downriver. But you know what? You try. All you can do is. But that's the thing. You can't let. I let the competition get to my head and think that, I had to do this or had to do that, instead of just trying to fish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I knew you was scared because I was out there. You had to turn your nitrous on a little bit. No, I didn't.
Well, no,
them big old
well,
baits don't always pay off.
I ain't changed nothing. I went with my same tactics, went to the same spots I go to.
Well, I've been running my mouth about that monster cat for a while.
Yeah.
So that one hurt. That one really hurt.
I hate that it hurt.
That's fishing, though.
Oh, that definitely is.
That's just fishing.
I mean, I even put out that short.
Oh, yeah.
I put out a short, throwing all kinds of smoke before it started. That backfired.
I sent that out last night. I said, when a short goes wrong. And the crazy thing is, I ain't see it till after the.
Randy.
I ain't see it until after.
Yeah, I put the short out there saying
the new Flathead King. That's right.
something about we ain't gonna catch bait. We're catching monsters. And damn, we barely caught bait.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I was like, dang, we didn't put that out.
Although I did do a bait short in the morning too, and that thing's got 1,000 views on it. So
There you go.
That's good.
I'll be right back. I gotta go tinkle.
Okie dokie.
Tangle. Those shorts still crack me up. I don't understand them because I click the create short button, and then it tells me, okay, upload a video less than a minute. I upload a video less than a minute. It says, okay, give it a description, all that crap. And it still doesn't come out as a short. I have 3 shorts. And I do the same thing every time. But for some reason, the rest of them don't come out as shorts.
Before you publish it, it should come up as a short.
Right. That's what I do. I hit add, and then I hit create short, and then I choose a short video, and I fill in all the blanks that you're supposed to fill in. But so far, there's only 3 shorts, even though like 9 of them are under a minute.
Right.
See, now I wonder though if it has to do with having your camera the right way.
Yeah, you gotta
I
have
remember
your
sideways, but does it
Remember-
have to be up and down like the stupid TikTok shit?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe that's what it is then.
You gotta
short videos are.
yeah, you gotta change the view.
Vertical.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I bet you that's what it is. Just a guess. Not
Yeah,
that I know
appreciate
much
the tip.
about that stuff, but
I appreciate the tip. I'll
That's
try that next
definitely
time.
it. That is definitely the problem.
All right, appreciate that, guys.
I appreciate
I
that.
just hit create short and I take the video right then and there. One take.
Well, see, I don't tape it. It's usually an upload. Like I already created the video, but I always create it sideways, obviously, because I know that's the better view. So
Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna do a video, an actual video, it's supposed to be this way. If you're gonna do a short, it's gotta be.
all right, heard
Now,
that.
I think there's a way to take your regular video and make it the right size.
All right.
I don't know how to do all that stuff, but I think that's what you have to do is convert it first and then make it a short.
Hey, Aaron, what's up, bud? Yeah, I got that. I hear that. Thanks, guys, for the advice. Appreciate that. I'll try that next time. Hell, there might even be a few that I wanted to be a short that I'll redo as a short in that format. So appreciate that.
I'm back. Becca feel better.
Welcome back, Miss Bubbles.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
She just made some bubbles.
Regulator, what up?
Bubbles.
What's up, instigator and regulator?
Bubble, 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 bubble,
What's up,
bubble.
Aaron?
You know what I've been wondering all day?
What?
Exactly how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
3. The owl already told us, and he's wise.
Yeah.
No, I shot the owl off the back fence.
You're
I didn't
going
like
to
his
jail.
answer.
No, I shut that out off the back.
It takes 3. Missy Kennedy in the house. What's going on, Missy?
Then I stood him up by the jukebox. Oh, no, wait a minute. That was Bubba. Oh, the owl lives.
Yep. The
Poor
side
Bubba.
box.
That's right. That's right. You're right, Melissa.
Tiny bubbles. I need some more bubbles. You know what? I want one of those little bubble blower things where you can blow the bubbles.
And my kid got a couple.
Aren't those pretty cool? I love blowing big bubbles.
He does
You know,
like
back when they had Bubblicious, that bubble gum, or Hubba Bubba. Man, I blew some of the biggest bubbles in my life.
Did it get all sticky on your face?
No, because I sucked it back in.
Holy moly.
Damn, right away on that one.
Well, you never blow them out, so they blow on your face. That's kind of sticky.
All righty now.
That's what you do to bubbles. Come on now, everybody blew bubbles when they were little.
This is why Becca's genius. She just keeps her camera off the whole time.
Wasn't fault. Never mind.
Y'all got to run away and hide the camera. She just stays there.
That's right, quarterback.
Jody, that sounds like the sturgeon I caught, Jody.
Mm-hmm.
Sturgeon.
Thank you, Missy.
Sweet sturgeon. Sweet sturgeon. Sweet sturgeon.
Sturgeon.
What'd you cast that on again there?
Oh, Lord.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Mike.
Pull
I
the
caught it.
sock off.
Show that rod off there.
I happened to catch it on this medium action Uncle Lou's rod right here. This exact one.
That is a beautiful rod.
It
Uncle
is.
Lou, Uncle Lou, Uncle Lou, how do you do?
You gotta at least take it out on special occasions.
Besides the weight and the accent on that, one of my favorite features really is those eyelids. They are just so smooth. They ain't gonna nick on your line at all. I have a couple rods that I've had in my lifetime where literally the eyelids kind of nick your line up when you're whipping it out there. What? Hey, small town, what's up?
Becca's had a little too much of the potion.
Apparently,
Very small
I
town.
went to the laugh on that.
She had to mute herself. She laughing so hard.
Yeah, Jody, I know what you're saying because that's why we even actually went to that area where we caught the sturgeon was I call that's my devil cat spot. I've lost several just monster fish right there. And the one was on a it wasn't on this one. This is the rod this is the the ugly stick dock runner rod. This is the one that Courtney Green Machine, Dan from Green Machine, his girlfriend, that's the one that we caught that 60 pound blue cat on there. But I was using another one of these at that same spot where we caught the sturgeon, and I had let's see what it was, braided line on there, and the fish hit, and I didn't even get to reel it. It just snapped, broke the line, like 50-pound braid just gone, snapped in half.
Did you say you lost it?
Me? Yeah, I lost it.
You lost that love and feeling. Whoa, that love and feeling. You've lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa.
Becca is such a great comedian. She's got that.
Baby,
You need
I
the
sit
stream.
down on my knee. Never mind.
Keep
Too
going.
far. No, that's all right. Too far.
He was getting into it. He closed his eyes and everything. Oh, shit.
No, Rex said, "How did it go, Stan?"
If you'd only love me like you used to do, baby.
We had a love you didn't find every day.
Babu, babu.
No, don't let it slip away.
It turned into damn karaoke.
I wish I was. I just wish I wasn't so shy. I might be able to, break out of this show one of these days. And
Oh, okay.
I wish I was in a land of cotton, old times there and not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away. There's the land.
Jeremy, pull out about 5 of your rigs, tie them up to a piece of wood, and start strumming like it's a guitar.
Now, Jeremy, you didn't catch that on one of those rigs that you were tying that one night on live, did you?
No, I made some yesterday.
Okay, good, because boy, those ones you were tying on live couldn't catch a fish worth a lick.
They can actually. I usually use a 50-pound, mono, for leaders and whatever.
Uh-huh.
But the monster hunt, so I went up to 60. I went up a little bit just because, just in case.
Well, that was
Definitely
a
good
good
choice.
thing because just in case happened.
Yeah, I
Yep.
know. So, shit. So yeah, but the first two fish I caught, they were, the little ones. They just I had to retie 2 hooks already, because it was all beat up. You just never
Yep.
know.
Yeah, I usually use, not that it mattered, yes, it mattered Saturday, but I usually use 80-pound test leaders just
Yeah,
because we have a lot of rocks here in the James, there's a lot of structure, mostly rocks and things like that.
yeah.
So even during the Tacticat, it was a 1 pound fish. I was checking above where the leader goes on, and it was frayed right there from a 1 pound fish just around.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah. If my line's nicked up at all, I will not. I will just retie it.
There you go.
I ain't messing around. That's why. A lot of times y'all see me, and I'll, a few times that I'm making some rigs, and I'll make a rig and just mess, completely fill it over a bunch. I mean, I don't know.
Yep, new line. Making the cost of that little bit of line to make new leaders is
Yep.
definitely well worth it.
What am I looking for?
It's a lot. It's a lot cheaper than losing that monster fish because you were worried about wasting a little line.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Small town. Ain't no sorry to that.
Thank you,
It's
Melissa.
what it
Thank you.
is. I lose to might as well say a 69-pound fish. Mine was a 52. I thought it would. I was hoping it stayed, but shoot.
Yeah, I
Set up
honestly
behind
thought
the fish.
that it would be a bigger fish that actually won the. Like I was saying, I was really expecting an 80-pound fish.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking. Yeah. That's why. Truthfully, that usually I would have fished in the lake mostly, but I know there's some really big ones in the river. That's why I went down there tonight.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what made you choose your spot tonight? What was your thought process? Was it just previous experience
Yeah.
there, or?
No, actually, I've never caught a fish in that spot I fished tonight, but I fished around that area a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and just never anchored that the way I did tonight. And I've always wanted to do that. So I just went over there. I said, well, I'm going to anchor this way. And there was I was in about 30 foot of water, 25 foot, and there was
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of trees down there, So when I threw the anchor out, I said, well, I'm probably going to get it snagged up. I thought I didn't, it came out, everything came out smooth at the end of the night, but I threw the, I set up there and like to the right, there's like a big rice field and there's like a creek, well, not a creek, there's a channel that runs back, as soon as you come into the right, like the whole middle of the rice field is real shallow. And there's
Mm-hmm.
like two, it goes around, both sides, just kind of.
And where it comes back in together, it was right.
Yeah, and
Yes.
there's two big channels, like there,
Yep.
it's about 15, 18 foot. I've caught fish in both of those,
Hey,
up in there.
that's always a good spot when you get multiple water sources coming together.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I'll say, well, I fished the spot before that because I've caught a couple flathead there, and I was like, let me sit there, and I didn't get no bites. I was like, let me go, let's go sit up there, I guess, and I started riding up there, and I definitely was marking some fish in there. And that whole area, it seemed like there was some fish in there. But when I anchored up, I got set up perfectly, exactly the way I wanted to. And and the anchor was kind of crooked a little bit, but I wasn't really moving because the current was moving. You know, I was pretty good with that part. But
Yeah.
and the water, it was low when I got out there, and so the water was coming in and filling up that creek. So I felt like there was fish wanting to come in there. I was just fishing the slope. You know, I had one rod and probably 4 or 5 foot of water, and then a couple in 35, and there was some in 20. You know, I thought if I just sit there at least 5 or 6 hours, something I can catch a 50-pounder. You know, I think.
Well, good thinking there, Jeremy.
You know, that's about it on that. But because where
Goal
I put in a
Oh,
couple, probably
go ahead.
I put in about 7-8 miles up the river, and you know, I usually fish up there, but when I put the boat in, I looked around for about 10 minutes in that area, and there was nothing. It was just barren, you know. So I said, you know, I'm just going downriver. So I just drove down there, you know, because the river's kind of sketchy at night, you know, because I don't have lights that will shine out, you know, where I can really see out in front of me. It's lit up around the boat, so if I'm catching a fish, it's bright. But yeah, that is
Yeah. As far as like seeing debris and logs and stuff like that on the water in front of you when you're running back up. I hear you.
Oh no!
Yeah, all the manatees out there.
Yeah, it's all about being able to read your body of water and being a master baiter.
Yeah, that's right. I put my life jacket on tonight on the way home. Under that.
Hey, it's all how you put it on your hook.
That's right. That's right. And usually, you know, I catch a lot of like 95% of my fish the last couple of years, like on a Santee rig. But tonight, you know, at the river, I like to use a couple Carolina rigs just because the current wants to come back and forth. And it seems like it'll tangle up your Santee rig. And it did do that on a few of them. But tonight, the only rod, I mean, I caught a few fish on them other poles, but them 2 bigger ones came on them Carolina rigs, the 3 biggest ones tonight. It was just,
That's a good point, Jeremy.
So tell me, Mr. Jeremy, what do you like to do in your spare time when you're not fishing?
That's all I do.
Tie rigs.
Tie rigs. I'm going fishing, or I'm watching someone fish or something. That's all I do.
You're saying you have a pretty fishy life.
Yeah, that's right. It's real fishy. You're right.
I just want to know what the hell that accent was.
That's my roving reporter.
Crazy.
That sounded worse of an accent than when Brian B tries to impersonate Frogster.
Now look.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Look
So,
here,
Mr.
Mike.
Jeremy,
Don't
tell
you
me
make
what you like to do in your spare time. Is that better?
That was better than the reporter.
That's good.
So, Mr. Jeremy, tell me how you work your pole when you're not fishing.
Wow.
You gonna make him put the light or the camera back on the ceiling fan? He gonna blush.
I'm trying to win the
I got the
lottery.
famous backyard. He's got the famous ceiling fan.
I get you, Jeremy. I get you. And that's probably why you caught those fish tonight. Because if you're not fishing, you're talking about fishing. Or if you're not talking about fishing, you're thinking about fishing or getting ready to go fishing. So
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, Jeremy on that fishing life.
Yeah, we try to. I try to go fishing, but I mean, you know, when we have fishing tournaments around here, yeah, I start to go fishing a lot more. But yeah, I just try to. I don't go fishing as much lately, you know, but I need to get out there a little more, I guess. But we're actually about to fish on a new lake in like 2 weeks, so we're gonna fish the upper lake on the Santee Cooper system or whatever, and we're gonna try to fish up there a little bit.
And I see things out there about Big Mike. I think, honestly, he tried to do something different, and it just wasn't in the right waters at the right time. I think if he would have got to fish his where he's been fishing up on that I don't want to call it a dock, but everybody knows where I'm talking about, where he fishes with got the railing and everything, where he's been catching a bunch of those monsters where he's up by the dam. I think he would have had a better chance. But hey, he tried to do something different, tried to go big, and didn't work.
They went to the.
There was too many striper fishermen up there and too many boats.
Most men try to do that.
Hey, he was a big reason why I went to the river around here. I thought I could get a bigger fish. I thought he was going to land a pretty big one tonight too.
Well, I seen where he was going. I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought he was going to that dock.
Yeah, it was the same spot that he went to. I think when camping.
Did he say is that why he was late? Did he say he went to where he normally fishes and then there was no spot or something?
Yeah,
there was too many striper fishermen and boats.
Hi there, Mr. Tim. How are you doing?
What's up, Tim?
I'm sure he would have landed a pretty good one tonight.
Oh yeah,
no doubt.
But when you going for them big fish, big bait, if the big fish ain't dead, it's just liable to skunk.
Yep.
I sure wish I would have hooked up on that fish that pulled that mullet head though, because when it pulled drag, I was like, "Oh, it's about to go down." That mullet head is big. It's not no little old head.
Yeah, I had one, and it's amazing how one fish can change everything. But when we first started and we were doing that drift, there was I don't know how it didn't hook up. It was just that epic takedown where it's just over. And I couldn't reach the handle to reel it, so I just kind of slowly pulled back up on the rod, thinking it's already hooked. Should have been already hooked, and it just wasn't there. But that probably would have been a nice fish. I don't think it would have came anywhere as close to winning, but at least I would have felt better having caught one big fish.
Right.
I remember that live, Jody, when that raccoon was up there messing with them. That was a funny night. She said maybe he was preoccupied looking for raccoon. That was a funny night. I was watching that one live when that raccoon kept running up there.
I had a raccoon chase me down the dock once. I really did. He was coming right at me, man. I whacked him with that fishing pole, knocked him in the water. He was vicious.
Yeah, some of them raccoons be tripping.
I know. That was on my honeymoon.
What the what?
What the raccoon snatcher?
Hey.
Oh.
I wouldn't lie to y'all.
Hey, Pork Chop, how are you? Tim Molina in the house. How you doing, Tim? Good to see you.
Ever since I saw that one video, I call him Cheeto Molina. That was fun. If anybody's got Tim Molina's link real quick for me, if you can, drop that. It's hilarious. And anybody who has not seen it, go watch him catch a carp on a Cheeto. It's beautiful.
What?
Tim Molina used a Cheeto on a hook and caught a carp. And it sounds, I could be wrong, but it sounds like he's out on the boat with Chris Flores. I could be wrong about that part, but that sounds like who's in the background. I might be wrong on that, but he did hook a Cheeto on the hook and catch a carp.
Small Town Outdoors says, that's a nice ceiling fan, Jeremy.
I appreciate that.
That's a famous ceiling fan. Half the time he comes into my backstage, that's all I see is a ceiling fan. But if it ain't moving, he ain't coming up. I'll be right
back. That's funny.
Thank you, Rebecca, dropping Tim's link.
There you go. 100 watt.
Sid Molina says caught 3 carp and 3 gills in 5 minutes.
Hello.
I need to get
My fantasy team lost.
Man, they took my team game off at middle of the third quarter. We was whooping butt so bad.
Whoop that butt. Whoop that butt.
Who'd y'all play?
We
The
played,
other team.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Who else would they play besides the other team? Oh, y'all really better be glad y'all don't live with me.
Uncle Lou, you still up? Did I tell you take your medicine to go to bed? Ain't nobody glad the Cowboys won, poor chop. I don't like the Cowboys.
Well, I do. Yeah.
Hey, you leave my Uncle Lou alone there, Brian.
Whatever, Stan.
He can take his medicine whenever he wants to.
Before he whoops your butt.
He's only your Uncle Lou when you gotta change his diaper. Oh man. 10 more minutes. I'm getting off here. 1:30. I'll be asleep by 2.
All right, Brian.
Then 5 hours.
It's past your bedtime, like you tried to tell Lou earlier.
Because I gotta get up in the morning. I ain't going back to sleep. I'm gonna go to the garage, get my coffee, and get on catfish and crappie.
Oh yeah. As always, Brian B, I appreciate you coming over to hang out with us and pop up here and entertain too. Everybody up here and everybody in the chat. You guys know.
No
Much
problem, Mike. Enjoy coming up. I'm an Eagles fan, pork chop. We having a slow start.
Sorry.
We got we only got 3 spark plugs firing right now.
We still on anyway.
Brian, you're having a slow start, but that whole division is that's open. It's open. Anybody can take that one.
Oh yeah. New coach, new players. We went young. So
Same old losing team.
we be all right. Give us another year or so.
You'll
By the
still
end
be
of
the
this year,
same old losing team.
A little more chemistry.
Y'all can't spell chemistry.
I will be in there, Lou. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be up for the morning coffee talk. I'm gonna have my coffee.
You know, I have not seen one of those yet. I keep setting a reminder and I'm sleeping.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, chemistry. Chem, KEM is IS tree TREE chemistry.
What? I said, boy, you can't spell worth a lick.
You ain't lying.
Oh, good.
Hey, I won my 5th grade spelling bee.
I seen that, Uncle Lou.
That's right.
That was a physical game.
Baboons.
Don't even be talking to me about them damn.
You got a disco going on? I'm
Well,
seeing like,
y'all
that's
beat them tonight. Y'all beat them tonight, Stan.
What's that?
Y'all beat Tampa Bay tonight.
Oh well, that's good. I didn't even follow up on it. Damn, Tampa Bay. And that game, I would have got to watch that game, except that Washington, the Redskins, because that's our local area team.
Yep,
So
I
that's
hate
what
that.
comes on TV.
Mm-hmm.
It was
That's
supposed
why
to be the
I
Bucks and the Saints on TV, but
Yep.
Redskins were playing the 4 o'clock game too, so we had to watch the dang Redskins.
Yep. I hate that when they play and like we got a game and our game is way more competitive than their game. And we gotta
Yep,
sit there and watch them bums.
can't stand that.
Booms, booms.
But see, I'm in a Facebook group where one or two people stream it live in the group. So I'll be able to watch it and just put it to the TV.
See,
And
I
you
forgot
still
about
see
that. I did that earlier in the year, and I forgot about the dang Facebook thing. That's how I watched the one Saints game.
And I got an app on Fire Stick where you can watch all the games.
I thought y'all didn't do nothing but fishing.
I was
Sunday,
going to say sports.
Well, yeah, you know, there's always other things, you know, but
I only know two
Yeah.
sports: fishing and poker.
Right, now I know poker.
I ain't
don't
played
watch
no
nothing.
poker
Yeah, I
in a
did.
minute since the daggone COVID.
See, football's always been such an important part in our family, so that you know, it's that's always there still too.
Don't you cry. Don't you do it. Don't
No,
you do
I'm
it.
not gonna try. Stand
Don't you
3 is
cry no more.
No more, no more, no more. Don't-
y'all might find this hard to believe, but I actually made Stand 3's yearbook. The students took out a whole page advertisement with me. No, seriously, they did.
They
Thank
advertise.
you for single-handedly making every game that much better. I was just that crazy guy that got everybody in the stands going and doing stuff, and
Oh yeah.
I would go to the games painted yellow and green, and you know, the hair yellow. Yeah.
I done got kicked out of a fair share of my son's games.
Oh yeah. I got thrown out of one of Stand 3's baseball games.
I snuck back in. And hid behind the bleachers though. I ain't come all the way to Charlotte to get kicked out.
Yeah. Well, back then there wasn't nobody there big enough that could have made me leave. So I stepped away. I just calmed down a little bit. But
Stan just looked at him and said, "Y'all ain't moving me. I'll go ahead and
Now-
walk in here."
Now wrestling. My wife is the one that would get kicked out of wrestling because that was pretty savage stuff. Stan 3 took. He went to states in. I think he was in 9th grade when he went to states for wrestling. But she was, she was pretty intense with that.
That's all right. That's okay. You're gonna pump our gas someday. That's all right. That's okay. You're gonna press our gas someday.
Yeah, David. Poker. Oh yeah. A little Texas Hold'em.
Stick them in the. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say that.
Kick them in the what? Ball? Are you having
No.
a ball?
And you see, my son always did. He was always in sports, and my daughter was the creative part. She was in, band and all that stuff. And I never got it. I got kicked out of the first dang band concert. I went there with the green and yellow paint and did my normal thing. And it's not the same thing. You're not supposed to do that at a band concert, apparently.
Yes, sir, Mr. Lee. I wrestled too.
How you gonna have band camp and not show the pride and get all painted up and yeah?
Well, no, this was the recital. It was like some state competition. People were, a different venue, I guess. It wasn't apparently I wasn't supposed to act that way then.
Hey, this one time at band camp.
Oh no!
Oh Lord.
American.
Come on, that's worse than the sturgeon story.
I just want to know, was it a flute or a tuba? A triangle.
It was
Uncle D
actually
said
Pied
mud
Piper.
jello.
It was actually the Pied Piper.
The
The
Pied
triangle. The triangle is probably about the only musical instrument I can play. Ding. Ding.
Oh, Mr. Lee, yes, I have actually done that. I have mud wrestled and I have wrestled in Jello before. True story.
I don't
I
think
done
we
both
doubt you.
What?
I said, I don't think we doubt you.
Yeah, I've done both of them.
Stan ran away. Come on, Stan. Compete with
You
the
know,
serving story.
it takes you have to really kind of almost make your homemade Jello because it takes a lot by the little packages. So yeah, so we definitely made our own Jello
I want to know how you made your own Jello. Now
using
that's a
gelatin.
story. That's a story.
Using
Well,
gelatin.
it's a pretty simple formula. You just get the uncolored, the regular gelatin. It's the unflavored, unscented, regular
Hey,
gelatin.
Stan.
Oh, not sorry.
This was a Becca story.
Well, yeah, I mean there ain't nothing to it. You know, you just got to get get the ingredients and.
Oh, I'm dead.
Well, look, I had to fill that ring with a lot of Jello for me to wrestle in it.
It was actually kind of fun. We did it in one of those big old, what do you call them? Those, those little kiddie pools,
Yeah.
and everything.
What?
Yeah, that's what we did it in.
Yes, David Smith. I could probably do the cowbell too. More cowbell.
Oh God, Saturday Night Live was so hilarious with that bit.
Or I say kiddie pool. I mean, it was one of those that are they're blown up, they're rectangle. They like almost they're the size of like they'd fit. Well, they kind of wouldn't quite fit in the back of a bed of a pickup truck.
Well, how long does it take to blow it up?
Oh, well. Normally, you go ahead and use something like a hairdryer, or otherwise. I mean, it honestly takes me a while to blow it up. I'm kind of a perfectionist.
It's like Marilyn Monroe said: just put your lips together and blow.
That's right. That's all it takes.
It'll fill up.
I mean, that was really fun. I mean, it was sticky, but it was fun.
Van down by the river.
Yeah, that was what's his name? Chris. Wait, was it Chris Farley? What was his name? The big boy that would do the
it's Chris Farley.
Yep, Chris Farley.
The
With the cowbell. Oh, that was hilarious.
and the fat man and the little.
Yeah, in the little suit.
Yeah.
That guy in the little coat.
We used to have a place. It was where we had a rodeo. It was called Cowbell.
It's 2 minutes past your bedtime, Brian.
I'm sitting here.
Did we miss your cooking?
I found something.
You mean you finally found it after all these years?
Oh,
dang. Shots fired.
Oh.
Shots fired.
No comment.
Wow.
I've been sipping on that witch's brew.
Oh, y'all, you just give me so much ammunition.
She's about to mute herself again on that laugh. Lance is still over there. He just died on that one with big old 4 smiley faces.
Just found his long lost buddy.
All right, Brian, what'd you find?
His long lost buddy.
I found somebody that fished this area, but usually fishing from the dock over there, you get snagged up a lot. So I'm trying to see where they fishing at, to where though they're not getting snagged up, because it look like they got a couple nice fish.
Okay, back to Becca, because that was funnier.
Yeah. Asian. And they using Uncle Lou stuff. Uncle Lou.
You just go.
Are you going to share with the class, Brian?
He's still figuring it out. David Smith says trick or treat.
Boom. Bingo.
David Smith says, it sounds like Becca's having a ball.
I'm just having some fun. Mr. Brian knows I'm teasing with him.
It must be a new channel. Fish and Gold. Fish and Gold. Never heard of them.
What did he say?
Nah, their YouTube page is Fish and Gold.
Oh. I thought you said fishing home. I thought you was trying to be funny. I thought you said fishing home.
Fish and Gold. Nope.
I was about to say, I'll see how it is. I thought we was cool.
Fish and gold. Fish and gold.
Fish and gold. Grab your rod and hold. What's up, Karma? He must still be.
How's it going?
Hey there, Carmel. Mr. Mutsy.
I don't know his name, Uncle Lou. But he got I see using the dock demons, demon dragons, whatever they call them. Let me see if he got it on. He ain't got nothing. He ain't got no name. Might be, because that's where they fishing in Virginia, but it's right there by the bridge where we be fishing, but they fishing on the dock. It might be from Woodbridge and come up this way. That's the only way they're gonna get to the Potomac. Come up this way.
It like got all quiet while we're waiting for this mystery page you're talking about. See you, Missy. Have a good one.
All right, Missy. Have a great night.
I just told you the name. He only got like 4 videos, so he might have just started.
Lou says, I'm telling you his name's Miles from
No.
Woodbridge.
Oh, I thought he was asking me what's his name, Miles.
No, he's telling you his name is Miles from Woodbridge.
Gotcha. He didn't say that. He said Brian is his name, Miles. He told you he's sleepy as past his bedtime.
It's 8 minutes past yours. You said you was going to bed at 12:30.
No, I said
Well, 1:30 your time.
I
It's
said I'll be asleep at 2.
Yeah. I'm jumping out of here in 6 minutes. 1:45.
Heard that, Stan.
I said I'm gonna be asleep at 2.
And Brian, you gotta give him a little slack. He's still a little upset, little shocked from his fish being taken down earlier.
No, I ain't leaving. Daggone well. I won my night. I'm cool with that.
Lou says it's Miles Sanchez, which is definitely a better name than Dirty Sanchez.
And I just came boop.
Stan just came back and he had to pop back out.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying, I saw it written on the bathroom stall one time.
Well, dang.
You can learn a lot of things from the bathroom stalls. Most of them not good.
Right. You learn about everybody's mama and what they like to do.
More phone numbers in the phone book.
Kelly apparently learned where to go fishing.
Oh man.
At his glory hole.
Glory be.
That right there is the funniest ever. Where you going fishing? In my glory. What? That was hilarious.
Tim Molina, it was Double C. If somebody could drop Double C's link again, I forget his full real name, but it was Double C was
It was Double C Catfishing, Chris Parker. He's a tournament angler he does tournament catfishing.
You know what?
His link was dropped earlier, so if somebody has his link, I'm subbed, but I can't go grab his link from here. So
Tim, he caught the biggest one, a 68.9 pound blue cat.
Yeah.
He actually made his first appearance on Green Machine Outdoors. Did the Goober Gauntlet, and he was picked to fish that. He won that one also.
Yeah.
He was out there in the weather. Now I remember who it is.
Yep. His name is Chris Parker. But yeah, he's so when Epic dropped out, people haven't heard of Double C Catfish and Chris Parker, but I'm like, oh, yeah, I know where he fishes and I know what he does. So
when I seen the location he was fishing, I was like, oh boy.
Yep. He definitely knows his stuff, that's for sure.
And he pulled in a rake first. That was funny. That was like fun. He pulled up a rake. Later on, he had that fish on, and I said, hey, all these garden jokes are going out the window because this is about to be a fish.
And big shout out to his daughter. She nailed the...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did a great job of being Joey, I guess, we're going to call them Joey's, but...
Thank you, Lance.
She did a perfect job. Great job of netting. When you get a big fish in current like that in the river, that is the way to do it. Your angler wants to go upriver or up boat, and then you net it from behind. So you get it up above the net and let the current take it back. I mean, they did a perfect job of how you net the fish, and she was just on point with that.
Yep.
Yeah, that when he pulled that first one in that line pop and he smacked his boat with it, I was like, oh man, he is pissed. I was laughing. I was like, whew, that saved me. I was like, man, he get pissed. He smacked that boat with that rod.
Well, that's kind of like his. That's what he does. So
Kevin would try to ask him something. He'd look and like, okay, all right, I'm gonna give you a few minutes. He was hot. But he a big money angler because he got that nice setup on his boat.
yep.
Here they go again, showing Pizza Hut commercials. Make me want Pizza Hut every daggone time. And I'm not even looking at the TV. I just so happen to look up, and it's the part where they pulling the piece away from the rest of the pizza.
And that ooey gooey cheese.
Hell yeah.
Out.
Like, ain't that a blip? Daggone commercials.
There you go. Thank you, Lance. Appreciate dropping that. Yeah, he knows his stuff.
Yeah, I was subscribed to him, so that's how I had to be subscribed to him from being in that.
Goober Gauntlet. Yep.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, Dan?
He hasn't put up any videos. Well, 3 years ago, and then he just started putting them up like a month ago.
Yeah, and that's how we ended up getting on Green Machine on Dan's channel. I think Dan has actually met him. We were talking about actually going down there and fishing with him. That was even before all this stuff happened. And Tim, so that was the big fish. Then Jeremy Tournament's cats, he caught a 64-pound flathead and a 52.5-pound blue cat. And those were the 3 biggest fish caught tonight. Ow! 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 Ow!
Ow! Man, you say that Dan ain't even been in here 5 minutes.
He's there right now. That's why I did that.
All right. That's what I mentioned that today too. Somebody said "ow" during the tournament, and I was like, "That's not an ow. You need to go ow, ow, ow." Ask Dan.
I seen that. You said in Dan's voice.
No, I just cut my finger on a lid to a can.
Oh, that's always rough.
Yeah.
I know. I'm actually making a tuna casserole for that little elderly couple down the street.
Oh, okay. Tuna casserole.
When was your last fitness?
They like it. They really do. It's that one that they lost their son, and that's the only family. They're in their 80s. They've been married for 60 something years, and they lost their son. That's the only family they had left. So I cook them a meal like 3 times a week.
Oh,
And,
that.
Yeah, I take it down to them. I usually make them some kind of dessert, but like a sweet tater cobbler or something. But I had to go to the store for that. So
Just move my foot and accidentally kick my light out.
Oh man! All right, I'm
All
jumping.
right, y'all. Well,
What?
I think we were both doing the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys are. Because it's 12 minutes after his time, and you're right on time. So I appreciate both of you fellas again, and Becca, if you do hop off with them. Appreciate y'all.
all right.
Appreciate what you're doing.
Another fun night.
I'm gonna be like a frog and hop.
You're doing a great job, Mike. Keep it up.
I appreciate that, man.
It's great having a place for people to come chill at nighttime and
Yep.
still keep it positive and friendly and all that other stuff. But
Yeah.
but having a place
Yep.
cut up a little bit and have some fun with everybody. So, but we'll talk to everybody later. I can't tell everybody what y'all mean to me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Have a good one, man.
Talk to y'all later.
Well, then there was two. Frog has 2 legs. Therefore, I'm getting hot. Hop, hop, hop. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to finish up this casserole. Stick it in the oven. Maybe pop in a movie. I'm not really sure yet.
Bandage up that finger.
Oh, I know. I've been just sucking on it. It'll stop.
Oh, it is Halloween. Little vampire.
Right. Just wants a little blood, you know?
All right, have a good one, Becca. I appreciate you
I mean,
helping us.
at least it's my own, you know?
Right. Right. It's just going back into your veins. So,
Yeah, comes out, goes back in, you know, like normal.
Right. Repurpose blood.
Exactly. You know, that way I never run out.
Exactly.
So, toodles, y'all. Y'all all have a blessed morning now and a great week.
You too as well, Becca. Thank you. Pork chop, Daniel. Lance, I used Amazon card. Awesome, Dan. Freaking 38 degrees out here tonight. This jacket's nice though. It's like a wool jacket, so it keeps me warm. It's just my hands and my nose are a little sniffy. All right, there, Tim, Melina. Have a great night. Hopefully, some people go check out that Cheeto video because I'm telling you, that shit was hilarious. If they haven't seen it yet, I hope they come watch it. And if they don't have you, hopefully hook you up. I was dead watching that Cheeto float around though, and you got that carp on it. He kept coming back, and finally smacked it. I also appreciate all the viewers that came in and hung out for a while tonight. We got almost up to 30 earlier. There's still 14. After such a long tournament day, I didn't know if anybody would come in. But I missed a couple days and I did have a couple requests. Like, hey, where you been? I was looking for your show, but it was my anniversary weekend. There was a lot of big tournaments going on, things like that. So I skipped out a couple days. Price went to 28 or something. Order when it was 25 with 10% coupon. That's what I hate sometimes too when I look on Amazon. I'll put something in my save for later card or whatever because I'm like, I don't got the money now, but I want this, and I'll look back later and it'll be like increased by $10. I'm like, what the hell? Go ahead and tilt this up a little bit so I'm actually in frame since my campfire went out. I forgot what I paid for mine, but I'll tell you, it's fucking crazy because this thing ain't even pointed at me. That's what it looks like when it's pointed at me. Right now, as visible as I am, this thing is literally pointed at the sky past the roof of my house, and it's still this visible. It's a crazy light. Oh my God, it's freezing out here. I think what I have is what they call the 360 because it spins completely around in a circle, but it also points. I can literally bend the head back and forth completely this way and completely this way. So I think they call that the 360 because there's no way, there's no angle that I cannot turn the head of that light. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's in the 30s right here now, pork chop. At night, it's been really dipping. Still been getting up near 50 during the day, but considering it was 90 just 3 weeks ago, this is kind of crazy. 3 or 4 weeks ago. I seen the Light U 44 on Amazon. Yeah, I remember it wasn't expensive. I linked it in my description when I did the unboxing. I just couldn't remember how much it cost, but I knew it was not that expensive. And I have already found out it is completely waterproof because a few weeks ago in Jody's catfish challenge, I was out there and it was raining. I had an umbrella to protect my head and the phone, but that Compex light thing was out in the elements. It got rained on all night long and never glitched a bit. So it's waterproof. Jeremy got his dipped into the water a couple times the night he was out there and it didn't die. So it's awesome that they're waterproof and so crazily bright. They'll light up a whole camping area, that's for sure. This thing isn't even pointed at me, and look how like I'm visible. It's a sick light. And Uncle Lou has some of them too. Uncle Lou has some Compex lights, if I recall right. I had already ordered this one before I heard that he had Compex too, so that kind of sucks because I would have rather got the Compex from him too. But I hear Lou has Compex lights too. All I know is this thing, it's great. It can turn every angle. There's no angle that I cannot turn it to. So vertically, horizontally, left, right, whatever. It goes anywhere. Right now, it's literally pointed straight up at like a 45 or 60 degree angle that way away from me. And I'm still bright. Maybe he sold out. I'm not for sure. If he's not selling them currently, that might mean he already sold out. I just know that I heard he had them. And I just know pretty much, anything that he has, I'll support to buy from him. And obviously Brad and Patriot James too, once I decide to get some floats. I'd rather support people in this community, even if I had to pay a few extra bucks, than, these big corporations. Especially for a good quality product. I already know Brad's got some awesome ass sinkers, so anytime I do need some sinkers, that's where I'm going. I've seen these Patriot James floats in action on video, so when I decide to get some of those, sure, I could get the same type of thing off Amazon, but I'm not gonna go that route. I'm gonna get them from him. I need to get me another hoorah for your Abu Garcia Ambassador C3. Yeah. Now you're gonna tell your girlfriend you want it again this time, or you're gonna say, "Hey, I gotta get this." Oh man, it's chilly. It's crazy how this coat keeps me warm now. Like I said, it's like a wool little coat. It's keeping my body warm, but my nose and my hands are chilly. Can't believe how quick that fire burnt out back there in there. I burnt through 9 logs and 2 stumps. No, I'm talking about second loot ride. If I recall right, I thought you messaged me something about she thinks I want it or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I still take in too much information. Sometimes I get it mixed up. I'm not talking about the eBay reel. I'll talk about the second loot ride. Let's see, what time is it? 1. I'll probably be here till like 1:15 at the latest, maybe. Just with how chilly it is. I still haven't even eaten dinner tonight. I was watching so much of the fishing tournaments. My food got left on the table. Oh, it was the first one. Okay. So my lady is awesome. Because once I got that extra money, technically she could have been like, all right, we need to put that here and here and here for these types of things. But I told her, I said, I want to buy some stuff to give away to the supporters, and I want to buy some stuff for myself to invest in myself for fishing and trying to make my thing better or whatever. Can you put a description with that link, Aaron, just so we know what it is? That shit says TikTok. I don't watch TikTok. Anyone want to see the TikTok video? Well, not me. I don't watch TikTok. Anyways, I just usually appreciate some kind of description with the links dropped. That way, people know what they're clicking before they click it. After 8:45 shipping, I got 11 pounds of sinkers with 40 sinkers. Yeah, I bought this 15-pound box because up to 15 pounds it's the same shipping. So I got 10 pounds of the 4-ounce and 5 pounds of the 2-ounce when I bought that box for the unboxing, and plus the ones I shipped out for the giveaway was from Brad, 15-pound box, because that's what his shipping is up to 15 pounds for the first one. It's Jody. It's Jody going swimming. All right. Yeah, I just usually prefer like some kind of description and be with the link. That way people know. All right, that link back there is the TikTok of Jody taking her plunge from Aaron's challenge. Thanks, Aaron. Have a good one, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in tonight. And that was a good show that night too. I caught it off and on. Had to sleep for a couple hours, but I caught the end too when she did take the plunge. Anyways, yeah, I'll probably give it about 10 more minutes here, maybe a cigarette or two, and finish this beer, and then I'm gonna hop off here. It's chilly as hell. I need to eat, get some rest. Depending on what the weather is like, I might try to get out there and fish sometime Monday or Tuesday. Just depends. I want to go to my dock, but I don't know. It's such a haul there, and then if the boats come in crazy, it kind of irritates me. But Monday or Tuesday might be a good day to get out there if it's not too chilly here. If I do Monday, it'll be later though, because I gotta go do some stuff and before my son gets off of his little college class thing that it is. He's in high school, but he's taking some kind of class that gives him like 6 college credits. They are off school tomorrow, but he still has to go do the CACC thing over here at the college. I had to sleep and miss the last few hours. Yeah, I actually did too. That's what I'm saying. I watched most of the beginning. I peeked in a little bit while I was at work, and then I watched about an hour and a half, maybe almost 2 hours while I was home. Then I took a nap, but I set my alarm for 5:30 in the morning so I could finish watching the rest of it, see who won, see who took the plunge, and then go do my Saturday morning over on Avid show. That's how that went down for me. So I actually saw that live when I woke up. 5:30, turned my phone on, picked the channel back up, started watching it. Watched the end of it, watched the plunge, then took a shower, got ready and all that jazz, and went out there and had my Saturday hangout over on Abba's channel, which was fun. And I did catch one, well, two if you count the little bass, but so it was fun. But yeah, I definitely needed a nap that night too, because I did Jody's Thursday night, and then I got 3 hours sleep. Then I went to work for 10 hours. Then I came home and was watching them. Then I slept about 4 hours and went and fished for 5 hours with Avid. I like that little split screen hanging out, fishing fun with people. The 1v1s and challenges are fun and stuff, but it's also fun just to freaking hang out. Like when I came up on yours for a little while that one night, that was fun just to actually sit there like I'm fishing, you're fishing, we're chit chatting, keeping an eye on the chat room, interacting. That's some fun shit. All right, I'm gonna have one more smoke and I'm probably gonna cut it. Speaking of the whole napping situation, I need some food and a nap to see what's going on tomorrow and the next day. Appreciate everybody who came in tonight. I think most of them are gone. Yeah, it says 12. Oh man, I gotta check the weather too once I get in there. I'm hoping at least one of the next 2 days is freaking decent. I'm tired of these 30s. What do we got there? And I just turned on my new light. Oh, oh, oh yeah, you're probably seeing blue and green and purple spots, and that's if you can see it all right now. I accidentally did that with the compact. Well, not that close, but I turned it on and I walked away, and then when I came back, I accidentally looked at it. That damn thing blinded the shit out of me. Well, so yeah, as soon as I'm done with this, I'll cut the feed. Appreciate everybody that came in tonight. The panelists, the viewers, all the people who commented earlier too about my daughter's artwork and stuff. I appreciate that. So does she. Yeah, Dan, don't stare in those lights, especially new ones. They are bright and ready to go. Oh, no problem, Melissa. It's been a long, fun, good night. I mean, my God, what's that say? 3.5 hours. I thought I was just gonna come out here and chill for a few minutes. It's been a long day for everybody watching, tournaments and whatever. Hell, I've been up since 8 in the morning watching this stuff, and now it's 1 in the morning. I just turned it on in the dark house. Son of a bitch, Briarwood. Yeah. You too, Melissa. Thank you. Tell Hogleg I'll say goodnight if he's already over there, or if he's already in bed, tell him I'll say hey when he wakes up. Yeah, these lights ain't nothing to play with, Dan. None of them. They are bright as hell. they're worse than if you accidentally have your phone turned the wrong way when you turn your flashlight on the phone. Doctor's appointment about his foot, so he's in bed. All right. Well, good luck with getting a news update from the doctor. Hopefully the healing process is going good, like good news, and not one of those things like, oh, we got to do this and we got to do that. Because I remember when I went back, and the first news they gave me was, oh, we might have to re-break your leg, and then if it doesn't work, then we're gonna have to amputate your whole leg. I'm like, oh shit. That was not what that was not what I wanted to hear. So hopefully he gets good news for the checkup. Keep us informed. Yeah, that does suck. It makes it harder. Ugh. Know exactly what you're talking about. We'll talk about a couple different lights, Carmel. Different lights that we've bought for our fishing stuff. I know Lance did an unboxing on his or whatever in a little video. I did an unboxing on mine. I also showed it live one time as a test out on the water in a video called Testing My 3 Lights or something like that was the name of the video. And Dan's got one that he's got now. Plus he's a diabetic. Oh shit, yeah, that'll add to it. Because diabetics already have like just basic foot and circulation issues anyways. Ugh. Got to forgive me the like cold air sucking in with the cigarettes. Makes it worse. Hogleg is a good dude, Melissa, and you're a good woman to him. We appreciate you. We appreciate both of you. Well, I guess I technically shouldn't speak for everybody, but I assume we do. We all like you guys, so. But I'll say, since I'm speaking for myself, I personally appreciate you guys, and I'm glad you have each other. I saw yours when you shared a link to that. I actually did. Carmel, if you watch my unboxing video, go to the description. I have a link to every single thing in there. Every single item, including the hooks, if I recall right. I know I definitely had a link to this light, a link to the solar panel light, a link to the digital camera. Like all of that is in the description on that unboxing video. Melissa, can you do me one favor before you leave, just in case? Can you please grab the link to my unboxing video where I busted out the Compex light, the string and the hooks and all that crap that I was doing for the giveaway, plus my stuff? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Carmel, Melissa's going to drop a link. If you go to that video and then click that little arrow in the right corner, it drops down the description of the video. In that description, it has a link to all of the stuff in that video. It has a link to like Brad Callhale sinker, tidal waves. It has a link to the light, the camera, all of that stuff. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. There's like usually anytime I try to do something like, just like when I try to promote people's pages and stuff, like it's in the description, but you won't see it unless you click that little weird, I don't know, it's like a down arrow button on the right side of the screen, like over here underneath the video, you'll see a little bitty upside down arrow. It's something like investing in yourself and unboxing or something of that nature, Melissa. I call it unboxing, but I think it says something like investing in yourself too is in the title. The screenshot, you'll see a little microphone in my hand because I'm holding the camera and it's got a little microphone foam cover on it. That's what the picture is for the it was what the YouTube grabbed as a screenshot. I'm like holding something like this and it's got a little black foam microphone cover to it. Hey, Dan, you could do it too. I just know Melissa's usually grabbing the links for me. Melissa and Valerie are usually real fast about the links, so I usually ask one of them to. All right, Carmel says they see it now. But yeah, you just click that little down arrow and it will show you the description. And in that description, I put the text first, like, digital camera or whatever, and then the link. And I put like Brad Caldwell Thinkers and put the link. And yeah, anytime I promote something, the links are going to be in the descriptions. Anytime thank you, Dan. Thank you for, getting ready to, Melissa. But anytime I promote people's pages, or I guess you call them channels over here. I'm used to saying pages from Facebook. If I'm promoting people's channels or I'm promoting products that I bought, even though I don't get paid for it, I'm just like, hey, this is what I have. I'll have those links in the description of the video. Because I am like actually trying to pass forward, like, hey, this is what I'm using. If you like it, you can go get it. Same thing with my giveaways. When I have giveaways, I'll put links. Like if somebody sent me something to give away, or I just have something that I'm giving away. Like I won a 50 pack of Lou beads and a 50 pack of Lou rattles. So on my next giveaway, obviously I'm going to give some of those away. So his link will be in the description, even though he didn't technically send them to me, because or whatever, but they are his. So his link will be in the description. If I give stickers away, the sticker person's channel link will be in the description. Stuff like that. So just know that anytime I post a video that's not just me fishing or just me shooting shit, if it has anything to do with promoting somebody's channel or promoting any products, even though I don't get paid for that, those links will be in that description in the future. Just so you guys know. Have a good night, Melissa. I'm about to get out of here in a second too. I'm just trying to make sure I get that put through to anybody that's listening. Small town Lance, everybody that came in tonight, I appreciate that. I'll give it like one more minute here. 120, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out just in case anybody has anything else to say. How long? Portable power source. Power that light. The that little green one I bought, it if you plug in one light, it's like 46 hours or something like that. If you plug in two lights, it was reduced, of course. And if you plug in all three, it was like 48 hours. Now, as far as that other portable device that I bought, which I did a video about earlier, which I didn't link because I bought that at an auto shop down the street from me. But that big old black thing that I bought that charges your car battery and yada yada yada, that thing I bought at an auto shop, and it actually lasted 3 different trips with my Compex light plugged into it before I had to recharge it. But as far as that little green solar powered one, in the video I mentioned it. It's something like, even if all 3 lights are plugged into it, it's supposed to last like 14 hours. So obviously the night time does not last 14 hours, so you're good. As long as it's fully charged and you plug it in right before dark, it's going to last all night, even with all 3 lights. Because I don't care what time of year it is, you ain't getting 14 hours of darkness, at least not in the States. But anyways, let me bring this one here. Let me turn this light around so I'm a little brighter. I also did do a video on this when I first got it. God dang it. This this one is on a different video. It's called something like I took a piece of home with me or some shit, or no, wait, what was it called? Unexpected fishing equipment. I actually bought this because my truck broke, or not my truck, my SUV broke down. I thought it was a dead battery, so I bought this thing. It's actually a jumper. See, there's the negative clip. It's a jumper pack for a battery. I thought my battery was dead. So I went in there to buy a battery jumper, but I looked around and I saw this thing. It has jumper cables for the battery. It has air pump, air compressor on the back that is for your tires. And I mean all tires. Car tires, bike tires, your soccer ball for your kids, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's got all the air pumps on the back for that. Then it also has 2 of these 12-volt plug-ins for your like lighter connection, and that's what this Compex is. My Compex has a lighter plug-in connection, so it's got 2 of those. Then it also has 2 actual home plug-ins. You see that grounded plug-in? So it has 2 of the grounded plug-ins. So I actually plugged in a lamp from my house for my very first test of this on the lake. It even has its own little light here. Where's it at? Oh, it's somewhere over here. I'm backwards. There it is. It has its own little work light. You can see that there. Then it also has a USB down here for your phone to plug into. I can't move this out of the way. So there it is. This little thing here, that's a USB, so you can plug your phone or something into. So this thing is awesome. Ugh. Except for some reason, this always wants to drop out a little. You got to keep it really shoved in there. Seems like if you move it while I sit there. Oh, let me turn the complex around. I'm getting blinded. Whew. But anyways, I did show that in a video too, and I think that one was called Unexpected Fishing Equipment. I have no idea looking at it. Let me try to look at it again. It says Instant Power, so it's obviously some kind of generic name. Wait a minute, there's some kind of signature name up there. Let me try to see that. It was basically just at an AutoZone, like an AutoZone type shop. But it wasn't even an AutoZone. It was like a knockoff of AutoZone. It's a place that's just right down the street from me. It's usually where I go to buy my car batteries. Yeah, that name is in cursive. I can't see it. It's so small. It sounds like some kind of little Chinese name or something. Kind of like the Sarang-a-lang reels or whatever they're called. Anyways, all it is a jumper pack. Like you go into any auto shop and ask them to look at like their battery jumper packs. Just look around on the boxes and see what they have. And on some of them, they're literally just the jumper pack where you charge the battery to it and then you can go charge a car battery. But a lot of them these days have all that extra stuff to them. This thing was like maybe $60. But it's got all of those features. Like, I like it so much that I'm even at home like, oh my God, if the power goes out, I can plug my refrigerator into this thing. Because it's got a ground. It's got 2 ground plug-ins. So I can get my refrigerator plugged into it and make it last overnight. Do a test with it to see how long it will run. Your complex light, your phone plugged in. Well, I did that at the lake, Dan. That's what I'm saying. Like, I took this thing out 3 nights last week without recharging it. Every single time I was out there night fishing, I had my complex light plugged into this thing, and I had my phone charging on it. Well, my fridge might not last all that long, but it's gonna at least run through the night. And usually our power company is good enough getting us back up by the next day. So I'm just saying, if I can get a couple extra hours out of the refrigerator throughout the night, then I ain't got to throw the milk and eggs out. I'm not saying it's like a generator that's going to save me, but I'm saying it's going to save me through the night. You know what I mean? I don't expect it to act like a generator where I'm all good to go for a couple days. But in this area, I don't think we've ever been without power for more than like 5 or 6 hours. So that would hold my refrigerator at least for a couple. So if the power goes out, I say fuck it, let the refrigerator sit there for about an hour and a half to 2 hours without any power at all, and then plug it into that. Let it run for a couple hours on that. The power will be back on. But anyways, all right, everybody, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you very, very much. I am going to go in there, get some snacks, take a few shots of Fireball probably. The fact that I've left Loco alone, like been drinking this cheap generic beer, I don't really get my fix. So I'm gonna go in there and hit a few shots, have a couple chili dogs or something left over, and hit the bed. That's what I was wondering. I had my phone hooked up, the lawnmower battery didn't last long. Yeah, this thing seems to run quite a while on that. And then that doesn't even draw away from the main battery, Dan. That's what's weird. The 210 volts or whatever the hell it is, the 2 whatever. Hey Deadpool, have a good night, man. The other volts, the whole 3-prong plug-in thing, you actually have to turn it on. It doesn't even start draining that part of the battery until you turn that on. So it's almost like it has a reserve. I don't know. I'm not that technological. So, but anyways, appreciate everybody. Have a great the 110. All right, have a great night. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the bed. Appreciate everybody. Thank you. And you guys, if you don't have me on Facebook yet, you can look at my about page. Well, no, that actually takes you to my page, not my wall. Anyways, if you guys want to look me up on Facebook, just look up Mike J. Surratt. You can send me a friend request there, and then just please messenger me and let you know what your Facebook or your YouTube name is, because I don't accept anybody that I don't know. So, all right, guys, have a good one.